Are we live? Hi, Ma.
Hi.
Was that dramatic enough?
Very.
Excellent.
I'll be with you guys in just a moment.
And what we're going to do, thank you so much, Allison, is we'll go ahead and get everybody here all introduced up. And so we'll do Allison last, and we actually do, I believe, have a few more people gonna come and join us for this evening live. What are we doing here? Saturday, but some of us got to work, and we work a lot. So, Ma, who are you?
I'm Ma. Hi.
Nice. What are you doing?
I'm working right now on a piece of rutile and quartz. Let's see if you can.
Ooh,
Oops.
look at that.
Yeah, so that's what I'm doing right now.
Nice. There's an eyeball staring at me. Like actually three.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, I got some friends. There's actually two right here too.
Oh my gosh.
Don't mind me. I got bored.
Yeah, that's the work that stares back at you big time. And also what we've got happening this evening. And so you're going to be doing the flat lap, and you're going to be working on the rutile quartz, and that's going to be exciting to watch. And then we have Prairie Girl Rocks. What have you got going on tonight?
I'm going to be bouncing all over the place. I've got the little saw going. I may get into the big saw. I hope to get into some flat lapping tonight, and I have a surprise. Are you ready?
Yes.
Ta-da!
Oh, yay! Oh, this is so exciting. So we got to see the kind of prototype for this on Wednesday. Tell us about this.
Right. So the microscope and all of the gadgets and gizmos included were gifted to me by Professor Pat in the meteorite community. And it had all of it except a mounting table. And so we repurposed a used saw blade as my mounting table.
I love it.
I
That
do
is
too.
such a good upcycle. How brilliant are you?
I love it. And it's like I know right there is about where stuff needs to be. And I've got lots of room to work and places to put extra things, and I'm absolutely in love with this. So we will see if I can tear myself away for a few seconds to get some work done, and then we may jump back around, and I might put you in there, and we'll have a little mosey around later. But
Nice.
I don't
So
get
I
work done
also
when I'm looking in there.
also I have a question about the middle of the blade has a hole in it. Yes.
Yep,
Okay, you can make a light stage out of that as well.
I could
You should.
if I wanted to.
I think so. That would be so cool. It's so fun to like when you've got things like moss agate and whatnot. It's kind of neat to get the stage lit up.
Well, and I've got enough room there too that even if I just put a little backlight under, I could just right on there do that too. But there is room for modification to put a light underneath of it. So
That would be
definitely,
neat.
definitely a neato option. It does magic already, and like I say, we may have a little mosey around later, and we'll talk about it a little. But it's so cool. I don't know how you ever got anything done when you had one all this time.
Yeah, it's hard. The struggle is real, people. Be ready. All of you people that
Cheers
have it
to
on
that.
your Xmas list and whatnot. So I have a question. And if folks in the chat can let me know, are we having feedback? Because I think we might have a feedback loop maybe going. And so you guys tell me if there's a 5x5 on your audio, or if we've got a something going on. And I would love to say, while we're taking care of that, Hello to Patricia's Creations. We've got Boot here. We have Lady Diane. Yay, good to see you. And Cody is also here. Everybody's saying hi to each other. Cedar and Stones Creations. You guys all made some killer scores today over there on Kyle's. It was super fun hanging out with everybody. And James Loves Rocks is here too. Thank you guys all for coming. And it sounds like you all have a 5x5. And so thank you so much for reporting back. Sometimes we don't know. We just don't know what's going on. And so really appreciate you guys. We've got another addition. We have Ryan is here in the house. And so Ryan, do you have audio?
Yes.
Well, welcome. What's that?
I got my filter on, so my voice might be a little muffled.
Yep.
Is
Bird
that-
Girl
is that-
Rocks is giving you the big
Is that better?
That is
Yeah.
better. And they say there's no echo in the chat too, Karen.
Yeah, I just saw that. And so Tomcat Josh is here. Thank you for checking in. And Ryan, what are you going to be working on this evening?
I'm just going to be cabbing a few things, but I was going to start off here with the belt center. I just needed to get back on one of these flatter.
All right.
Because I don't have the skills to do that on the round wheels very well. So
Gotcha. Well, that looks like the tool for the job. And so that should be interesting for everybody to eyeball. And so you guys in your studios, ready, set, go. Ma's already going. She was going like when she entered the green room, she was already like chipping away at her beautiful cabochon. I'm sorry, I didn't say that because that's like somewhat, like bad juju. I don't want to jinx you. As far as chipping away at that opal guy just
thanks.
yeah. Don't listen to me. That opal guy just slid in. Great to see you. Now, if you guys do have any issues from your vantage point, like you can't hear something or you hear too much of something, like dogs. Like my dogs last night were so off the rails, and I didn't realize how loud they were until I was listening again. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry to put you through that. And so we're going to, if you guys communicate in the chat that something needs to be fixed, then definitely let us know. Also, if you have questions for any of our panel, I very much suggest that you go ahead and post them in the chat so that we can cover whatever it is that you are curious about. And I did see I see a new name, Clinton Weston. Good to see you. Welcome in. Thank you so much for coming. And yeah, the wax on, wax off. Hello from Allison. And we let's see. Oh, and I also wanted to suggest, if you got work to do, then we're here for you. Let's all work together. And that opal guy said, hi, Patricia, just went to start shaping opal. So I guess this is appropriate viewing for that. Absolutely. So we encourage everyone to get your stuff out and work together. And hello, the Roof Fortress Rooted Rockhound is watching us, and you are invited. Like, if you want to be here, man. I think did Ma or anybody send you a link, because we could definitely we have room for more in this Maker's Bunch we have going on here. And Clinton Weston says, good to be here. This is great. This is a good time. We actually have been doing this. I believe that was it Roof Fortress that popped up the first one.
It was.
And yeah, and so congrats to him for coming up with this not scary, Allison, this wonderful idea of working together with you guys present, hanging out, all of us. And actually, one of the folks that's coming tonight is also kind of one of the inceptors of this idea, and that is Jahik. And some of you might have seen him in the lounge over on our Discord. Jahik has been doing this. He'll pop on and he'll work, and sometimes Mo pop on and work too, and join, but kind of entertain everybody while they were doing whatever it was that they were doing in the studio. And so I applaud both of you for doing this. And then we had Julie Femme Mécanique also hosted. And I've done a couple. And so we are just pleased as punch that you guys want to hang out and be here with us and work alongside. Hopefully there's inspiration for you or answers to questions that you might have on your projects or anything like that. And Ruth Fortress says, just got home, but I'm getting ready to turn around and head out to birthday dinner with wife and friends for her birthday. Otherwise, I would join. Happy birthday to the missus. And thank you so much for popping in, like in between your busyness. And I hope you have a really great time, a wonderful evening. And so we are just going to keep an eye open in the green room for our last contestant. But then meanwhile, we're just going to be having a wonderful view on everybody doing their work. What I'm going to be doing over here is you see a selection of cabs out. I'm going to be visualizing some pieces that are upcoming for this collection that I'm working on, kind of fall winter collection. And this is bezel wire. So I'm going to be wrapping bezel, and I do have my little mini torch out and ready so that we get to set fire to things. I like setting fire to my art projects. And so we're going to do that here. And so if you're cold, we'll go ahead and warm you up at least visually. Ma, are you cold?
Very.
Okay, we need like somebody fire.
Yeah, I had the fire on in here with the heater right
Show
before
up.
I came in, so I feel that.
Aw. Well, are you warm, Ryan? Do we need fire for you as well?
Well, I'm not quite as cold hardy as I was growing up in Minnesota, but it's not too bad. At least there's no wind inside the shed yet. So
Oh, yet? Like, do you get a vortex going at some point?
if it comes from the south, it can come underneath the doors and
Oh,
get a
no.
pretty good breeze. But
All right. Well, think warm thoughts for Ryan, everyone.
Yeah.
And cheers to you guys. Thank you so much for coming. And yeah, hopefully you have warm things in your mousse. Got the mousse turned the wrong way. There we go. And creme brulee. Creme brulee says Margaret. So that's both dessert and keeping yourself warm with a torch. And so I like that. Good for you, Margaret. Dessert and fire fun. And when you finish, will you say that's a wrap? Somebody rapping? All right. And I guess wrapping bezels does fit, doesn't it? Yeah, the shoe fits. I almost said it the other way, which I can't really do on the show. Which is how I usually say it. Okay, so that Opal guy has a live premiere video in 22 hours and 48 minutes. The countdown starts now, everyone. Definitely stay tuned for that. We'll all just be waiting here this whole time. And it looks like Femme Mécanique Designs is here in the house. Hello, Julie. And we miss you. And so, boy,
Yeah.
if you had something you wanted to work on right now, we'll send you a link, my darling. But I have a feeling you're probably just tired after a long day at your show, and I hope it went well. And oh, I think Patricia was doing some rapping. That's actually what it is, a rap. So it looks like maybe if I scrubbed back, I bet you I would find that Patricia is working alongside us as well. So cheers to you. Awesome that you are getting something done. And so we're going to go ahead and we're going to peer over at Miss Ma and see her working away at what looks like the shiny bottom of her stone. Is that what we're seeing?
No, actually.
Oh.
It was the top, but now I'm working on. I think you said this is horn coral. Come on, focus.
I might have. I think it might be the honeycomb. It depends. I can't see it very
I
clearly.
can't get it to not be completely blasted out.
Was it the one that has like all the little square and rectangular
Yes.
chambers?
Yes.
Yeah, that is the radial view or the side sectional view of a honeycomb coral
Yeah.
that we did kind of show off last night during the Friday Night Live.
Yeah. I got a box from Squirrel, and the second I saw what you'd done with it, I was searching through it to see if he'd sent me any.
Oh, nice. Yeah, and it looks like you've got a really, really good looking chunk right there.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right. Well, thank you.
Uh-huh.
And we are going to move over to Allison. What are you, pray tell, doing?
I got talked into making some necklaces. So
Oh,
this
awesome.
Oh my gosh, that is rad.
is actually my usual style, but these are badger claws, so prairie bears.
Oh, wow.
I got
Prairie
talked
bears.
into my mother-in-law, my ex, and his uncle and their friend all went and shot gators down in Louisiana,
Whoa.
and I got conned into making gator claw jewelry. So I'm cutting some leather strips in preparation for stringing some of those up.
That was so unexpected.
I'm sorry,
Like-
it's work I gotta get done.
Not in a million years. Like if you
Nope.
like said, guess what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Like-
Why do you need a pantyhose in a pickle jar?
Right.
You
You've
just-
had quite a week, my darling.
You never know what's gonna happen on Prairie Girl Rocks. Thanks
No,
for
you
tuning in,
didn't.
everybody.
It's always a good time, I gotta say.
Yeah.
Oh, and look at this. Julie says, miss you more. Aw.
Aw.
Can't wait until you come back. We're gonna have to do like 9 or 10 hours when you come back.
Right, marathon.
That was
That was
insane.
such good time. That was a really good time. Although I was like bona fide loopy as all get out when we were like wrapped it up.
Oh, sure.
And
That
Patricia,
was a doozy.
yeah, that was a doozy. You know, without anything except for like just caffeine. You know, I still was yeah done mentally. And so Patricia is saying I was crocheting. Awesome. What you crocheting, Patricia? And sorry, Ma, did I just what were you about to say?
Oh, I wasn't saying anything.
Oh, I'm probably just
Interesting.
hearing voices.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe it was Jawhick wanting to come in.
Ooh.
There he is. And so, yeah, we got some lovely worky noises going on.
Ooh, nice and noisy.
Yeah, I bet
can
you
you guys
anything.
hear my mic? Is it coming through hot or what?
You're super hot.
All right, let me see here.
Where are you? I don't see you.
I have the automatic dust down, so it shouldn't have. But...
Well, you know, it's all good, and if you feel like it, if you're doing something super noisy, you are welcome to mute for a little bit. It looks like Prairie Girl doesn't want us to hear the crocodiles roaring over
All
there
right.
or something.
I will mute real quick and I'll be back.
Okay, wonderful, Jayek.
I'm
And,
armed. It's okay.
She's armed, right, against the
Yeah.
crocodiles.
Yeah.
We are safe. I would love to see that break out, though. I am being honest. And over there in Coos Bay, hey, neighbor. Good to see you, Stu Stansky. And I hope that maybe you are also working on something exciting in your studio this evening, or at the very least, staying out of the squalls. Because boy, are we ever having some of those, huh? Got double bomb cycloned. So anyways, thank you for tuning in. And we're going to go back to Creato Vision. And so fun being the director. And we're seeing Allison wrestle with, is that leather that you're
Yeah.
wrestling right now?
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
right.
it's the main part of the build here, other than the claws. So
Gotcha. The claws.
the claws.
And it looks like Sandmaker is here. So all of our misbehaving can commence. And
In a different circle, would you like a claw means something entirely different.
oh my goodness. Do we dare ask, or should we
Oh,
wait?
that white claw
till-
stuff that them, new age people are drinking nowadays.
Uh-huh. Yep.
Not
Gotcha. Right. not sponsored by the Claw TM. Yes. And so Julie says jahik. Oh, stop
boy.
it. Yeah, jahik. Say it 3 times and he will appear. That or potentially disappear. I'm not entirely sure which way that it goes. And so we're gonna actually make him appear. And Jahik, really quick, if folks in the chat don't know all about your illustrious career, go ahead and fill us in on how long you've been doing this sort of thing and what you're working on tonight.
All right. I've been cutting cabs since I think 2019 or 2020, somewhere in there. Got my first cab machine. Well, I guess I've been doing it longer than that. That's when I first got the cab machine, but I used to do everything with sandpaper and Dremels for a long time before that. But taking it a little more seriously with the machine, yeah, about 5 years. Currently, I produce this mostly cabs and a little bit of jewelry on occasion. I think at the moment I got a little bit of this really cool petrified wood from Cuyama, California. Not sure if I'll do this
Yowza.
lighter side or this darker side.
Lighter
It's a bit of a
side.
transition between
Yeah.
the two, so
Lighter.
we'll see
Where's
how
it
it
from?
comes out. Cuyama.
Where that?
It's in Santa Barbara County.
Okay.
Nice. Well, that's going to be fun to see, definitely. And we have Jennifer Ship is here, and we also have who else is here? Oh, AL Gold Prospecting. Good to see you too, and I hope that you are also doing some wonderful work. Margaret is here as well. I don't know if I said hi to you, Margaret, earlier. It's like I see some of the folks that were in the chat before, and I can't remember if I said hi in the last chat or this now chat. So there is that. And let us look at Ma. Oh, Ma's absent. We'll go back to, oh, there she is. She's back.
I'm dealing with some technical issues.
Oh, okay.
Is my mic coming through a bit better now?
You've got some scrapey fun sounds, but that's kind of natural with this sort of thing. I could actually, if you want, I can mute that part, and then when you want to pop back in, do you want to unmute?
I can just mute for now. I'll just I'll do it myself.
You want to do it yourself? Okay. Yeah, because I have a feeling if we have both of the cabbers going at the same time, there might be it might be cab wars, up in here. And so it might be a little bit more ambient for everybody to watch if we didn't have the big scrapey. And all right. So we're watching Allison. I'm going to go ahead and get some of this cabba-dabba-doo wrapping going on with the bezel wire. And so we'll just go over here. So this is what I've got going on, and it looks kind of pixelated, so I'll bet you anything we're getting like a slow stream. It's Saturday, So that's probably the dealio. And I've got some cabs that you might recognize from some Kyle lives and some that I've cabbed myself that either you saw during our lives. And what I got to do is I got to take, whoa, yeah, I just did that.
Hey,
Sticky
Karen,
lid.
how's my
Yes.
cabin machine sound? Is it as bad as Jawhead?
Yeah, you're on the scrapey side too, and you can either opt to mute while you're scraping, or we'll just kind of I
Will
can
do.
also ask the chat how they feel about it.
Nope. I'll just go ahead and mine's pretty easy. I just have to flip my mic up in the air.
All right. And let's see. We are finding out, will I set the live edge tonight? So are we talking about this guy here? I've got a couple live edge guys hanging out. This one is actually some material that, oh my gosh, his channel name just flashed out of my head. So I'll think about it in a second. But shared from some, I believe, Missouri material that looks an awful lot like Crazy Lace. And so probably you can see some cerium up there. I need to clean that better. Gonna do probably upright like this and landscapey over the top. And I won't be able to set it, and I'm not entirely sure I'm gonna wrap it until I'm ready. I will probably do a combination if we're talking about that. Let me see. Dustin, yes. Thank you so much, Rufotris. And the Dustin Finds Rocks guy, you guys need to check out his channel. He is fabulous. And let's see, it is a bit harsh in the headphones, I would agree. And Rufotris is saying he's already going deaf, so whatever. Okay. And so what I will do is I will probably do a part bezel, so the bezel along the bottom triangular tip of this guy, and then I will probably make some custom fashioned prongs, like or a claw style setting for the upper part of it, kind of like if you saw my Makers Challenge, that's a live edge too that I just absolutely love doing, that sort of combination setting style. And so I promise that when it is time to get this guy going, that I can either make a video or have you guys all along for a live stream like this one. But I don't think I'm going to tackle actually doing the setting part. I'm just going to wrap some bezels tonight. Because I'm also sort of like the driver at the wheel like of this live stream, and that is going to take some concentration to get put together for the spacing correctly. But I love that question. And thank you so much, Clinton. This is one thing I think that you could always say about the folks that love their rocks, is that we're super duper influenced by pretty things, maybe in a really bad way. But yeah, super weak as far as this has got to be my weakness. You see this here. And I would say a percentage of this, like everything over here in this case, I cut probably about half of what's in the two big Riker mounts and what's in the green case over here. If you've seen my lives in the past, you know that I like to color group some of my gems so that when I'm looking for a certain color combination, like they're already ready together. And I like being able to see them in that regard so that I know, okay, you like to play well with these guys, and then what are the different other color combinations that we can come up with? And so that's sort of how I like to put my stones together. And so we're going to just be wrapping up some of those guys. And so it looks like we've got Brand New American back up in the house. We got to see you last night as well, saying howdy and welcome. Hey, Brand New American, is that you riding the motorcycle in the picture? That's super sweet if it is. All right. And so what I like to use as far as the
Thanks for joining us again, brand new.
yeah.
Yeah.
And so we've got the sterling, or rather this is not sterling, this is fine silver bezel wire, and this is nice to use on the stones because it's softer than sterling silver, and that way if you have corners, which a lot of people stay away from, I love corners, but you do have to be able to manage around a corner. Like I just set this aquamarine in this bracelet, and that's how that corner got managed. And so yeah, oh, thank you all. I'm like, it's not going very far from me right now because I'm sort of in love with it right now too. It's hard. Yeah, and it's hard to even like prep some of these stones because then they're going to be gone forever. If they go into a piece of jewelry and then they go out the door, then you know, like have to release. So it's like a hold on loosely situation, but it can be very hard. So it's a bit heart wrenching. And that's a great question, Julie. I like for some of the stones, I like kind of a thicker bezel wire, and this is not very high. And then I've got some higher bezel wire, and actually this is, I think, the same gauge. And I'm trying to, I might actually be able to use my calipers to find out. But it is super, super duper bendy. If I want something fatter, I mill it myself. And so this is for all of the prima donnas. And like I labradorite with corners, that's a prima donna because because these guys like to fracture. And so you definitely want to use a bezel wire that is soft, that will just cradle and zhuzh around the stone and not cause any issues. And then some of the harder core, like agates and stuff like that, you can throw, you could throw sterling silver or really super fat bezel wire at them. And so I'll go ahead and mill that stuff myself. There's the flash. Wow. There it is. Good job.
Oh, wow.
Good job.
Is it that pink in person?
Yes. In fact,
Wow.
it's got like pink and purple and red body color, kind of like a cherry red body color that goes into orange, and then you get those yellows and like just a teeny weeny bit of blue.
That's gorgeous.
Yeah, not an ugly stone.
Not
So
even-
so this is going to be another one that I have trouble like figuring out like exactly why I have to set it and then let it free. difficult. Oh my gosh, Sandmaker, are you calling me out, man? You're becoming a hoarder.
Wow.
Okay, all right. My name is Karen, and I might be a rock hoarder. Does that answer your question, Julie? So
Hi,
22
my name
to
is
20.
Allison. I'm a rock hoarder.
Allison too is a rock hoarder.
I'm definitely getting there. But Jawhick is the master rock hoarder.
Yeah, actually, I do think that Jawhick makes us all look small. I do have to admit to that, and I like that in no way is being like what is like derogatory.
No.
It is out of love. I say that he's got like the most impressive collection of hoarding that I've ever seen.
Yeah.
And so I would say Julie, I would say that it's probably 24, if not maybe even a little bit thinner. And then like if I want 20, 22, 24, anything like that, I'll go ahead and mill it from sheet or mill it from an ingot. So
I'll take it as a compliment. Thank you.
yeah. It was totally complimentary in its intent. And
We're
so
not all.
what's that?
No, I said we're not envious at all, but I'm doing a big fat liar.
All right, and oh, you're cutting out just a tiny bit, Ma.
Well, he's got a garage with one thing, is all I was saying.
So that's probably so for one thing, Allison's stones are beautiful here that we are looking at the Montana agates, I would imagine, in a piece of jasper. And then if you guys are wondering where that sound is coming from, it is Mr. Dahick starting on his stone, and we would love to see what it is. Oh, yep, there it is. And so it's getting right quick, a nice shape. Are you starting to figure out whether you want the light side or the dark side? Oh, it's the light side, isn't it? Yep. Nice choice. Yeah, and it's got a cool pattern. Like it looks like the circle.
Yeah, a little bit. We've got two different things going on. You've got the dark and light pattern you can see kind of swirling around this way, and it actually has a bit of crisscross going on. But you can also see the grain of the wood going this way, which is super cool to see. I don't know if it's coming through on camera very well, but I can see it.
Actually, it's doing a pretty darn good job. I'm really impressed with your camera, or at least the compression rate on your camera is awesome. Yeah, that looks great. Okay, carry on. And Soul Adventurist, I do not hoard rocks. I welcome them into my loving and caring home to get them out of the dangerous outdoors, to protect them and keep them near others that are like them. Yes.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's very awesome.
That should be like our new, kind of like the Boy Scouts that have their little thing that they do at the beginning of meetings.
Yeah.
That feels like our little testimonial. Awesome. Soul, I don't think anybody here was going to say that you are any sort of a hoarder at all. We are impressed with how awesome you are at adopting rocks.
Well, and to be truthful, she's also does a lot of foster parenting because she gives a lot of them away to new homes as well. So
That's true.
sometimes she is just a temporary parent of the rocks.
That is so true. And so that what Ryan says, total truth. I know for sure, firsthand experience, that Soul does make sure that some of the rocks find good homes with other people. Gosh, I'm trying to spill this Riker mount so hard. I'll try to be full. It's kind of like what your cat does, but I'm doing it all by myself.
Wow. Yeah. Too soon, Karen.
Oh, sorry. All right. We shall not speak of such actions by feline kind.
I'm over it. I had to be over it. There's still little tiny pyritized bits of fossils in the dirt.
No.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, that's terrible. Okay,
Bad.
and go ahead.
I'm going to start packing up all the dirt where I spilled it and just sending it to you guys as pay dirt bags. And you can send them back to me when you find them.
Oh, that's brilliant. I love it. Oh my gosh. So, like if you get a pay dirt bag for Christmas, you know what happened?
I'll pay return shipping.
That's great. Oh, way to make some lemonade out of the situation. Willow Rocks, welcome in, and also AZ Rock Hounding. Super good to see you too. And gosh, I would be surprised if some of your material didn't like pop in here at some point this evening, because I'm sure somebody is like a cabin away or getting ready to set some of that. And it looks like Cynthia Foss is also here. What did you say? What?
Oh, I just last night finished one of a cab of their material.
Oh, sweet. Do you have some of that on hand that we could show off? We would love to see that. And did I say hi to Lava Basin? Because I know I was thinking it, but that doesn't always mean that it happens.
You want to say hi to Karen? She can hear you.
Oh,
hear me?
Yeah, say hi, Karen.
Hello, Karen.
There's Lava Basin. I snuck
Yay,
an
lava
AZ rock
bison.
in too.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And good to hear you, Lava Bison. I hope that you are also having fun with the pretty rocks, or perhaps he gets to play with some of the crocodile claws. I mean, either way, it sounds like a win-win for sure. And Willow Rocks is never gonna stop. Good, don't.
I'm not sure he agrees with the win-win thing. I'm kind of thinking I'm gonna wear gloves when I do that.
Yeah.
I've never been grossed out by claws before, but gator claws are a little different.
Oh my gosh, I can't wait to see how weird they are. Okay, and we do have
really weird.
cool. We're gonna see some pretty exotic stuff tonight here on the Maker's Bunch, and we have Ma is showing off this
Yeah.
lovely collection of AZ rock hounding agate. Go ahead and take it away, Ma.
Oh yeah, just look at them. They're beautiful.
Right, just look at them.
I don't know the name. I don't know the names of the particular materials or anything, but they're just freaking gorgeous. Let's see if we can get. This one has like crazy fortification banding in it. If it'll focus.
Oh wow. Yeah, it does. Look at that window. That is so cool. So hopefully, Julie is now I think we have two Julies up in the house, and the AZ rock hounding one. I hope that you are seeing how beautiful that turned out. Oh, there you go. Hold still. Don't breathe. It's in perfect focus right now.
Oh
That's
my
so
God,
good.
so stinking pretty. I love how you cab
Yeah.
with
Thank you.
the sharp line at the top.
I'm a little bit obsessed with this shape right now.
I love it. I would be
I want
too if I were you.
I want every rock in the whole world. I want to see what it looks like in this shape. Then I'll change.
Well, between you and Soul and Jawhick, that might be all the rocks in the world. Oh, and Jennifer too, actually. I mean, and it looks like we do have some other like quote unquote not hoarders here. I saw some people that protested too much also in the chat. And so yeah, between say all of us, we might just have all of the rocks.
Maybe.
For sure. And Tiger Eye, good to see you. Welcome in. And she is adding also that Ma has a signature cab. Absolutely.
Yep. Not just fixated on it or anything. It's a signature cab.
Okay. And Julie is saying that is our crazy Jasper with agate windows. That is what it is. That is fitting. Crazy Jasper.
Right.
And I got to agate for a head. Yeah. That comes from something I have no idea what. Like, it's just in my head from Adult Swim or something. Okay, moving on. Yeah, sorry, guys. I digress. It's just getting started, too. And yeah, Clinton is also saying that some excellent cabbing. Agreed. So nice. So nice. And OP Rocks is here too. Very good to see you. I think it was supposed to be shoes. Is it Ope? I think I saw that. I think there was a YouTube community post about it's not Opie. And I'm like, oh no. And then here I go already after having read that. And so maybe you can clarify for us if you're still here that I just said it wrong and that there is another better way to say that. Sorry about that. And here we go. See, what's funny about this is it's LOL. Yes, it's Ope, which is spelled the same way as how come I thought it was the other way. And so that
like nope.
Yeah, it's totally nope, but with doubt.
I'm like duh.
Yeah.
Not me. So many people call me Moo.
What?
I said so many people call me Moo.
Moo?
Yeah, Ryan called me.
Oh, Moo.
Moo moo. Here you go, Karen.
Oh, we've got oh my goodness.
My natural brain still calls her Moo when I'm in a hurry.
That is so beautiful, Jahik.
Thank you.
Plain.
This is up to 3,000 waiting final. It'll buff up a bit nicer, but it'll probably won't come out super shine because this, even though this is pet wood, it's not fully silicified or silicated. So it does come out just a touch under like high shine, but it'll still polish up quite nicely after this.
Nice. Yeah,
Are
that
you
is fantastic.
are you gonna drill that one and do one of your cords like you do sometimes?
Probably not, but you never know. I might get a wild hair and do it. I don't.
Okay.
I don't typically plan on that. It's usually something that comes about later in the process.
It was the shape that reminded me of ones that I'd seen that you'd done, I think.
Yeah, I do like to do a longer tapered style pendant when I do those, but usually just a touch wider than this. I think for drilling the hole and stuff, you want a little bit more meat there.
Material. But yeah, that's fair.
Yeah,
Because
that
the
would go ahead.
Go ahead. I was just going to say, because the cordage that I use requires such a bigger hole because I run a heavier cord, it requires that spacing. So
That makes sense.
Gotcha. Yeah, that would look really good in a heavy bezel, like with, you know, a framing of metal around it, like about as high as the bezel, but just framing it, you know, to the side, like in a big monolith. I
oh
think that
yeah.
would look so nice.
Well, maybe you need to do it.
Maybe.
Maybe I just throw it over my shoulder into your box.
Oh my gosh. Well, gently, so that it doesn't
Do I
decide
do
to.
anything gently?
No.
Oh gosh. Perhaps you slurp on the suds beverage gently. No. I'm sure we could find something. And it's Craig and Liz. So if we don't want to say, oh, we can always say, Craig and Liz, thank you for coming by. And we do. And thank you for showing that Jahik, who I used to call Jahik. And so,
I
you
used
know,
to call
speaking of
Jahik.
saying the thing, what's that?
I called him Yahik in my head for months, and then I continued to do it for days after he corrected me.
Yeah, it slips every now and again, just like what Rion was saying over there.
Oh no.
Yeah, total
it's
heart.
usually my last name that causes the problem.
Oh yeah, which I still probably wouldn't dare try to say online. You know.
Paula. Gonna do it? I'm not
I could only hear part of it.
Then the
Washala.
answer is yes.
Yep, that is
Oh,
correct.
It.
Woo.
But for until you told me that it was Washala, I thought it was Waishala. So
Yeah. That'd be closer to the German pronunciation than it is. So.
Ah, then you
Or
get to be
Or
right.
Weisshalle.
oh yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
What you got there, Mr. Ryan? Ah.
The first part that I flattened on the other belt broke.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I should probably have no, I'm not going to have a break counter. It's
Yeah.
not happening.
So I had this thing that I got in a with my it's either the cabbing machine or the vibratory lamp, and I had dropped it on the concrete floor, so it broke off. So I'm just reshaping it on the cabbing machine for something to do tonight.
Nice.
I was kind of struggling for what I was going to do when Ma asked me if I wanted to join.
Nice. It looks like a beautiful color.
It is. It's kind of a real nice pinkish and really purple.
Ooh.
At least from what I'm seeing on my cam or on my phone, it's pretty true to the colors right now.
Oh my gosh. Then yeah, drop dead gorgeous much.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And,
I like it.
I'm sorry, I'm just laughing because what he is doing is so gorgeous, and what I'm doing requires gloves.
If we had,
I-
go
I got
ahead,
gloves
Ryan.
on.
That's true.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
got
not
gloves
for the
on,
same
but
reason.
If
although
we,
I would not have as much a problem, I don't think, with the alligator claws as you do. So, I
I
grew
don't
up
know
on a
why I'm
farm,
having a wig out
so
with them because
yeah,
I can do
I've
all
handled
kinds of
much worse.
bones, and me too. So I don't know
Yeah,
why they're wigging
that's
me out
true.
like they are. They're clean. They don't smell or anything. I mean, but yeah, I'm just like, I don't
But
think I need to touch them.
Yeah.
you just
I might be.
answered my question. I was going to ask if we had smell-o-vision, would
No,
we be?
no, we
Okay.
don't. But the whole idea here is because they don't really have the same knuckle that I'm used to working with. And okay, so they don't smell now, but I don't want to drill them because I'm pretty sure that will not smell pleasant.
oh
So
no.
then the aim here is to get this so tight that they're like holding themselves in this leather. So I
Oh,
cut the hole
nice.
super small and then that's stretched around, and I don't want to push it too far because then we'll lose what little grip we do have on that little tiny knuckle. And then
Oh,
off we go.
that's neat. They get their like last claw into the leather. Like,
Yer.
what a great little gesture.
Kind of weird,
Although
but
I'm
yep.
thinking that would have been more the teeth than the claws, but one never knows.
Wow, what an unusual group we have this evening. I'm so pleased.
Yeah,
This is amazing.
yeah. Any
Yeah,
other
like
crazies out there want to join us?
Anybody
right.
else?
That opal guy is like just unmuted. What is this? Yeah, and that opal guy and Sandmaker and anybody who is watching, if you have a project that you would like to come on and show your process kind of alongside what we're doing, the Makers Bunch is open for everybody. Just contact me and let me know that you want to be on the Makers Bunch, and we'll make sure to send you an invite the next time, and hopefully that you can make it. This one was kind of a pop-up one that I decided on rather sort of sporadically, and just sort of happened. And so hopefully sometimes we'll know in advance, like Rufotris, we had a little bit more of a heads up on his show. And so at any rate, let us know over on the Discord, or you can PM me. I'm pretty easy to contact, even if you just leave a comment on one of my videos or something like that. At least I'll get it post haste. And so Patricia's creation says, all art is a beautiful thing, including these claws.
Thank you, Patricia. I appreciate that.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
This is what my mother-in-law wanted for Christmas. So if it makes her smile, I'll glove up and do it.
Wow. So the mother-in-law is going to be wearing this thing. I want a picture.
She actually did one of these gaiters. This is hers here.
Wow.
7'10".
And audience, when when she says did the gator,
Yeah, that's what I mean.
yeah.
She did it.
Like mafia style.
Yes, she did.
Wow.
You mean she didn't jump into him like the swamp people?
She chewed him, Maggie, chewed him.
That is quite the mother-in-law. I have to tip my hat, and that is fantastic.
Yeah, I've said it before. She's pretty hardcore.
Indeed. All right. See what have we here? We'll slide on over to Miss Ma. How are we doing over there?
I noticed that my angle, my little point, it's not hitting the corner anymore, so I'm having to flatten it out a bit so that it'll scooch over to the left a little bit.
Gotcha.
So that's what I'm doing.
All right. Everything must be perfect.
Yes. It can't not be in the center. I mean, come on, Karen.
I don't know. I like asymmetry very much as well.
I don't know. I've seen your facets, and they don't get all asymmetric.
I'm going to be working on some asymmetry and fastening as well.
I more
So
mean like
that's coming up.
it's not meeting the corner with you. I'm just putting
Gotcha.
it back where it belongs.
This I understand.
Yeah.
I see how what you're doing there. Let's see. And dun, 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 dun. Wow. Just got a message from somebody that they're doing something exciting, but I don't know if I'm at liberty to say, so I won't. I'll just be totally cryptic
And pretend like you don't know anything.
right, things are happening
That's
that are
not
exciting,
easy.
everyone. Yeah, it's Saturday night. Of course things are happening that are fun and exciting that I can't talk about. All right, but yeah, somebody in the rock community might be doing something fun. That's all I can say.
All right.
Yeah, all right. And we are here. We are here having a darn good time. And because we're doing safe fire play.
Ooh, fire.
Yeah, I'm wearing some eye protection, and we have our situation right up here on the stand. I'm just using a little mini torch. There are things at your disposal that you can just go right down to your little local hardware store, and you can be doing some of the work that you thought maybe you couldn't do if you don't have like the proper torch or the proper setup or whatever. You know me, I'm low tech until I have to do otherwise. And so, oh my gosh, somebody is just blowing me up over there. Okay, so I keep on checking because like if somebody was trying to PM me about like doing this live,
Getting in.
then I'm checking, but it's like nope. It's just something else exciting. Oh, somebody else is doing something really great. Like, okay.
Why aren't you doing it here?
Yeah, you could be doing it here. Well, like not. Well, I can't. Never mind.
You don't know anything.
I know nothing. Okay. All right. So fire.
Get in the corner, you little punk.
Woo! Okay. And it's just this exciting.
Yep. Get in the corner.
And that one isn't a good one. Okay. And figure eights from Sandmaker is suggesting, I guess. And Opal Guy, I believe that Ryan said that he was cutting some gorgeous agateness. Whoops.
I'll do some figure eights for you.
Yeah. Okay, here we go.
Ooh, yeah. You see it now because I was almost there when I pulled this up and it's in the corner. He's going to take credit.
Oh, that is so pretty.
Yeah, it was a piece, like I said, that I got. I assume that they had tumbled it, given how it looks. So trying to make it more or less make that edge looks like it was tumbled, and then just repolish it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that would make a stunning, wrap. Did you say you were going to take up wire wrapping, Ryan?
No, unless it would just be a purely outside type something to hold it. I don't think I would ever be a wire wrapper.
Gotcha.
I'm like some others. I don't know if I'd have the dexterity or maybe even the patience to do some of that.
You never know till you try.
You never know,
but you can guess pretty easily. I mean, there's some stuff I know I don't.
You don't know, but you can guess.
Yeah,
Pretty easily.
Get pretty accurate when you've been alive, long enough. You know.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said,
Yeah.
if I would ever do it, it would just be simple and more functional than
Then decorative.
than the wire being the decorative or artistic part of it.
Well, there's definitely tastes for everything, I think, you know? Like for every different setting style, whether it be, you know, incredibly ornate or extremely simple, you know, flowy or geometric, there's somebody who out there that's going to love it. And it's all our individual voice when you're being a creator. So I like get a kick out of everything. Like, you know, something that's super unorthodox might be like the coolest thing ever, you know?
Amen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that.
What I'm
That's what I
doing.
tell myself if I make something really weird. And let's see, where was that? Somebody was saying that that was a cool little torch, and I would agree. There it is, Clinton. And so this little guy is actually one of 3 torches that I have, and I like doing, you know, just little easy jobs with it. And it's a butane torch, and so this is actually easy. There we go. It's a Bernsey, and you know, not sponsored. And it's easy to take along if I'm gonna, you know, be on the road and want to get some work done, some little busy work. And so yeah, great little torch. And then, you know, having this is a light flame, and so, you know, I'm not gonna burn down my fine silver bezel is a delicate flower, and you really don't want to use too much heat with fine silver of that gauge, like something so thin. It's easy to burn them down, and so I like to use something where it's like going to be impossible for me to screw it up. There's that. And let's see how this is doing. Jahik is working his way down the wheels on a new stone. It's a
Karen.
new stone. Oh, yeah, and wait. We've got, oh, look at this. Ryan
And
has,
this is one that I got just at a store just for the same reason, just to be able to do things like when working with dopping. But this one I have the end on it that I think it's supposed to be used for soldering or to be able to do a point heat.
yeah.
I think the tip comes out so you can get more of a gradual type heat just out of the end. And then you can take the thing off and it's more like yours. So looking forward to using it a little bit more to see how it actually works.
That is awesome. That is super cool that it has the fixture that will be able to direct the flame itself, being a cool shape. And so yeah, you'll have to report back to us on how much you like that. So basically there's really a torch for almost every job. And then they have different solder temperatures for when you have different temperatures that you want to use. And so it's you know, whatever it is that you're doing, there's probably a setup that you can get that doesn't have to be necessarily like over the top, like thousands of dollars spent. And so if you're looking at getting into it, it can happen. And we've got Jahik here working on something lovely. What do you got?
It's a bit of Chrysocolla quartz and stuff all mixed together. This is I'm actually working on my 3rd stone. This is the one I just finished while everybody else was working.
You're seriously lapping us all. That's awesome.
I've been on the same disc this whole time.
Slacker.
Oh, that's
Gotta get all
beautiful.
those practice.
So where
Well,
was that
I've
material
finished
from?
12 claws.
There
I'm
you
not
go.
sure. I don't know where it came from. There was a bit of a variety in what the lady gave me. It's for a commission job I'm doing. Trying to get some more of this stuff worked. So we'll see what happens. It's not my favorite material by far. It's been kind of a pain. A lot of stones, even when you get to like the 3000 wheel or something, even though I backed them, they're still fracturing and stuff, and it's just becoming a bit of a
That's
nuisance.
all.
Ooh, gotcha.
But we'll see. We'll keep going. If I can get a handful of cabs for the Lady Dime, then that'll be all right.
Awesome.
We did talk about having it sent out to be stabilized at one point, so I'm going to keep testing the waters here, kind of do a little bit of the variety of the material, and at least get her something she can use, and then maybe have a talk with her about sending it off, because it is a bit finicky.
Gotcha. And there you have it, the pro at work.
Well, it's one of those things that it gets to a point where, when is it? Because I'm charging by the hour to do this job, and when does it become or get to the point where it's not efficient or not? Yeah, it's not great for her anymore. I'm spending all this time working this stuff or prep between the cutting from rough to prepping, backing, all that kind of stuff, and trying to cut and polish it. And, it ends up being a dud. And when a lot of them are being duds, this is, I don't want to do business like that and hand her a bunch of well, none of this worked out, but this is what you owe me. I'm not like that. So, but I'm going to keep trying a little bit, and I'll just charge her probably for the stuff that works out.
That's mighty fine. Yeah.
What a gentleman.
And I mean, it's really lovely material. So she has to be happy with what she gets, or, call me and I'll go after her. But yeah, lovely work. And Tiger Eye says, love that Jahik as well. And Kirk Hauer is in the house, the talented ceramicist. So good to see you. And you are back from Spain. And so I'm glad to have you back in the United States, I think. And I'm going to go ahead and do this real quick so that you can see the fire again. And I am just redoing because we didn't have not a total closure. So. One of the things about soldering bezels is that not only if you have too much heat can you burn it down, but also if you don't get the solder to completely come down the line of like the two pieces meeting, then you have issues. You're supposed to not be able to see any daylight, which means filing them perfectly level, which is really hard to do. Obviously, you can't just cut it. You have to file it down so that marriage is almost mechanical in its bond. And so that can be a real challenge, and challenge it was for this particular one. We've got Prairie Girl over here just busting out the claws, busting them out. Amazing. And we have Melissa over here inspecting her stone.
Yeah, I found a chip.
No chips.
It's tiny. I'll be able to get it out, but there's a little chip right there. And yeah, you can't see it. So my lighting situation is bad. I'll figure that out if I'm ever gonna keep doing this stuff. But I'll be able to. It's so close to the surface that I'll be able to buff it out. It'll buff right out.
Famous words. It'll buff right out. All right. And so
Nothing else, rub a little dirt in it.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know, it's clear quartz.
Just needs a little dirt. Oh, I see what's going on there. There we go. And there we have a little piece of copper and dolomite that just earned its shiny little bezel. And so now it'll be fun to make, envision what kind of rest of piece we get. And, like I showed you before with the camera, only a gazillion cabochons to go. Yay! Woohoo! And Jahik is off getting yet another stone, I think. My gosh, this is going so fast. And go ahead.
I said he's a machine.
He is.
He's a cabochon machine.
So what is it l'homme? We have la femme. Is it l'homme mécanique? Like for a guy? Somebody who knows French, let me know. I might be remembering something, or I just called him a refrigerator. I'm not sure which. Sorry. Sorry about that. Both.
Stop being funny.
What's
Monsieur
that?
would be Mister, but I don't know about just gender.
All right. We have Mademoiselle and Monsieur. Well, he could be Monsieur Mécanique, Yahik. No?
Jahik Mechanique.
Yahik Mécanique. I like it. I like it.
Perfect.
That's amore.
We're just international because I think that was also Italian.
Probably.
Well, we're spanning the globe. Oh, Prairie Girl. Was the crocodile? Did you mention where that was from? Like, did she go crocodile hunting in Louisiana and
In
Florida?
Louisiana. Yeah.
It was Louisiana.
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right. See how international we are? Oh, cool.
Sorry, it's noisy over here.
No worries.
For just a second, and then we'll talk about what's happening.
Lava bison is happening. That's what's happening.
It's Magma Buffalo.
Oh, we got glass.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Looks like someone had a party.
It was like from the fight at the bar. You know, when they break the bottle. They're like, we can use these.
Yeah.
Everyone keep fighting.
Need more
Don't try
material.
this.
Those are,
YouTube
those are the ones that
disclaimer,
got
don't try
stuck
this
in
at
the
home.
chicken wire. Yeah, those are the ones that got stuck in the chicken wire.
Stand by your man.
Hello.
It's Roadhouse.
Yep. Or Blues Brothers, whichever one you want to go with.
Yeah, whichever one.
I was taking the Wayback Machine. I think you were a little more fresh on that project. Okay, so Sandmaker is saying the chip is where you put the rope or wire.
Nope.
That's that would be Nope Rocks. That's Muzz channel. Nope Rocks.
I'll just put it out. Eventually. Well, I can't find it.
Okay, wait. It moved on me. Blind Squirrel Rocks is here. Good to see you. Thank you so much for coming. And hold my beer bottle. I thought it was funny, you guys. Gosh.
Found it.
Tough room, man.
I'm
Okay.
sorry. I was hyper concentrating. I couldn't find the little chip, and I couldn't remember which slide it was on. And yeah, it's getting smaller, so that's good.
Cheers to you. Cheers to you, Blind Squirrel Rocks.
Yeah. Cheers to Blind Squirrel Rock.
And Cynthia Foss, indeed. Cheers to you as well.
Indeed.
Blues Brothers is a great movie.
Here's another one for you, Karen.
Okay.
Okay.
Here we go. Ooh, look at that color, will you? Oh my gosh.
Malachite. This would be non-banded malachite. It's almost fibrous / crystalline.
Oh, I love
quartz.
that. Mm-hmm.
Little quartz peeking through on the edge there. Nice little round. High dome.
Wow.
Little piece.
It's almost like real estate and you sold it to me. Like that is awesome. That was a great little thumbnail that you just drew of this guy. And so would you know like its locale perhaps?
No, everything from this lady is unknown to me.
Oh,
She picked it up in a sale, and it's mixed chrysocolas and even kind of shattuckite mixes, and then a little bit of malachite stuff. And Yeah, I couldn't tell you. I'm not too versed on those copper. I mean, the copper minerals come from a lot of places.
I thought that was Shatterkite.
Shatterkite.
Yeah. I learned that
It
from
is.
a really smart dude. Yeah. All right, we and so hopefully that that turns out to be exactly the way that you just showed us. What level are you on? Did you have you already gone down any of the wheels yet?
I already went to 3K with it.
Gotcha.
Yeah, all this stuff will
Oh,
require a final. Yeah. We'll see what I do for finals. I've been doing a little bit of buffing, but I might try some cerium for some of it and see if that does a little bit better. It'd be kind of hard to tell because it is finishing at 3K pretty dull.
Gotcha. Malachite is a tricky little stone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I might even have to go for something like, I don't know. I haven't tried tin oxide yet, so that might be next on my list to get a pad with that set up and see what happens.
does it do like? Is it? I'm guessing then that it doesn't polish up well with the same stuff you polish turquoise with.
What?
I was thinking that too. And really quick before you repeat that, Melissa, Sandmaker did not mean to offend you, and I don't think that he did, but you
Oh.
might. Yeah, we all just rib each other. It's all good, buddy.
I'm
Okay.
pretty sure you can't offend me.
Oh, you
Yeah.
can.
Well, maybe, but it'd be pretty hard. You'd have to be pretty outrageous.
I have definitely never done that.
Jahik is like clearing his throat in the background. Yeah. You might have some skills, but so what did you just say to Jahik, Melissa? I'm sorry.
I asked if it didn't polish up well with the same stuff that you polish turquoise with.
No, this stuff comes out with it's a lot more porous than most of the turquoises. And so when it buffs out, it just kind of buffs dull. Is that bad audio? What's happening?
No, actually, that's fine.
I'm making jokes to
funny in the
myself.
chat.
I actually did as well. So maybe we made the same jokes to ourselves, huh? Since we do share one brain between us.
I can promise you there's no scratches.
This we know. And what are you showing us there, Allison?
So I find these when I'm out rock hounding, and they're great to either put in the tumbler or put on the flat rock. And they make the greatest spear holders for our Duradonga balls, which Joseph just so happens to have a pair of balls hanging right here that he's in the middle of making. I mean, how do you?
That's good every time.
Oh,
Why
Judy's
am I
got
so...
a trio. I didn't know he had a trio. Here we hang on to that. So here's another one in the making.
It's Ripley,
And then-
believe it or not.
Here's another one in the making.
Nice.
And so yeah, they make really cool spear holders, and it's all out of antique glass or nearly antique.
I love that. What
So
a
do
good idea. Can you like show off one of your balls on the holder there? We would like to see one of the balls mounted.
Wow.
It's my show.
I want him to show you one of these that's still wet.
Oh my god.
Oh, he's got one he's got finished here.
Oh, look at our viewer count just went up.
Uh-huh.
Welcome in, everyone. We're just looking at these balls. All right. That's wonderful.
Oops, the camera's backwards. It is really messing me up. Gosh dang it.
Oh.
I can do this. It's not my first day. Seriously, here we go.
Oh, Blind Squirrel Rocks is like, I'm out of here. No, I don't think so. You're not that tender. That is beautiful. That is actually really super cool. And what kind of ball is that one?
So they're always they're dirt to begin with. Oh, the backwards camera. And then so you make a dirt core, which is what's happening in this bag, which he's getting one out. He's going to show us the dirt core, and you want to not dry that dirt core too fast. That's why it's hanging in a plastic sack, is to control the speed at which it dries. But once you make a core, then you can make a shell that polishes and you can add color and stuff. So here's a core that's in the midst of the making.
Cool.
Camera. There we go. So that turns into that.
That's pretty
And
cool.
so, yeah, what are these called again?
Dora Dango.
And do you happen to know at all what the origin for that is?
Yes, it's the ancient Japanese art of molding earth and water into a ball.
That is awesome.
It is kind of. But yeah, we've been making several of those, so we better get after it with the sphere holders.
Indeed.
So, I'm going to mute myself again and put you back at something weird to look at while we get the flat lap set up and get going on that here in just a little bit.
That sounds
Oh.
great, but I also like to see those slabs stacked like dishes behind the saw. That is very cool.
I think you have a piece of one of these. I think we checked one of these out on the micro zone one time.
Ooh.
These are the ones with all the weird shapes.
I do have that. I have
With all
that
the-
like, right behind me.
With all the little diamonds and weird stuff. So they had all their little weird ends from the big saw still on them, and since we're doing little saw work, we went through and took all the little ends off those the other day.
Oh, nice. That stuff is insanity. Like, I haven't had the heart to cut it. It's actually in a VIP spot, like right like next to the open sign behind me, like right up my ponytail. It's
We
just
gotta
sitting
get you
there.
some more of those, so then you can be like, okay, I have some for jewelry.
Oh
That
my
stuff is
gosh. Yeah, I
cool.
would love that. Welcome in Rocky Mountain Bear, and let's be rocking. And we have a giggity 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 from Brand New American. Awesome. All right, carry on. Oh, she said that she was going to mute, and so that is awesome. Yeah, those are so beautiful, Ellison. Thank you so much. I was like, I'm monologuing. Okay, and then let's see. I saw something. Oh, Cynthia Foss is saying here, I can't polish malachite. It is always matte finish when she's done, and so maybe I'm wondering if Jahik he looks like he is working hard and he's muted, and so maybe when he's
What's
done. Oh yeah, Jahik, you see this here post from Cynthia. I can't polish malachite. It always is matte when I'm done. Do you have any suggestions?
No, not really. I'm gonna admit that I'm not the greatest malachite polisher either. So when I was speaking on the malachite earlier, and I was talking about trying some other compounds, that's kind of where I was going from that to that. So I know it's possible. I know there's things that do it. Everyone's probably seen malachite with really nice finishes. I think I've gotten one piece, and I'm assuming that it was more the material, the quality of the malachite more so than my actual polishing techniques, and it came out nice and shiny. Because some of it can be a bit porous and a bit, the fibers in some of the varieties of it. And so, yeah, there's a way, probably a research or referencing one of those old charts that has, could be cerium on canvas or tin oxide. I don't know. There's something for it, though. I would definitely reference those old charts, though. I believe we have some in the Discord, right?
Yeah, in the resource channel.
Yeah.
If I could, I can't pull that up at the moment, but if I could, I would definitely look and see what that's saying. Cause
I can do it.
Okay, yeah, why don't you do that? Give us a go and see what it says. Because yeah, I'm no pro at it. I kind of avoid it like the plague unless I have to do it.
I'll do it.
Yeah, and
I do this.
I'd agree that that malachite is really tricky, and I believe that it comes, just like turquoise, it feels like it really comes in an array of different qualities. And so, if you've got some, it might polish up nice, and then the next time you end up with some slabs or something like that, it could just be gritty and porous and ugly, like he was saying. And so I think that there's just a huge variety of different qualities of it out there as well.
Yeah,
Well,
no, for
well,
sure.
guess what it is that you use?
What?
What is it?
Leather and lindier,
Ah,
which is exactly what I've been trying to buy today, but nobody can give me the exact uh, answers I was looking for yet. But yeah, so apparently that's what you do. You also, it's really good
Maybe
with lapis lazuli. It's really good
let's
with jade.
crowdsource. Does anybody out there know what would be good for Ma to use if she is trying to source the Lindy A, and she's
I'll
going to
have to.
be using?
I already know what I'm getting. I just need to.
Oh,
I'm really interested in knowing what kind of leather, like suede or smooth or what. Like that's kind of what I was asking. Wow, it says that's really good for red crowside as well. Apparently,
nice.
nice. Yeah, if anybody knows, I'm curious. Don't make me Google, folks.
Okay, and let's be rocking. Like while folks are coming up with an answer for you there, hopefully there's somebody. Then also Lesby Rocking was curious about how long it takes to create those balls. So did a voice to text. How long does it take to make door don't go balls?
It takes the method that we use. It takes no less than 3 days.
Oh, cool.
That's a lot
Yeah.
faster than I
Well,
thought.
yeah, I did too. I thought it was going to be way more drawn out than that.
Yeah, we've made. How long's your longest Doradongo taking you, sweet stuff?
Wow.
Lava Bison.
Yeah,
Yeah.
still.
How long is your longest Doradongo taking you?
Such a personal question.
Less than a month was the answer.
Okay.
So
We're children.
We are definitely children.
Thank you so much, Allison,
yeah,
for
you bet,
that
guys.
serious
Oh,
answer. And thank you, Lava Bison, as well.
AKA sweet stuff.
Sweet stuff as well. Yeah. Ball making rock star. All right. And then we have here Allison uses really soft leather. I would try that. And I'm not sure which Allison we're talking about, but thank you so much, Jennifer. And I think that she's telling you about the leather for your Lindy.
I love that. Thank you.
Yeah. Awesome. And yeah, heck yeah, it cracked me up too.
Don't tell anybody, Jennifer, but it's a chamois cloth that I bought from the auto parts store.
Oh, that's really smart.
Very
I love
smart.
it.
Yep.
Oh man, that's a good leather source.
Yeah, and it's super
Dang.
soft, super clean. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so
Love it.
at that price, you could actually just get some to experiment with.
Yeah, for sure.
Dare ya? If not, I'm going to.
Yeah, no, I will. Trust me.
All right. It's a race.
Yeah, it's not like
and-
you need a special leather store. I mean, that is nice. Don't get me wrong. But if you just want to try something like this, go get a chamois cloth. Cut that son of a gun up.
That's such a great idea. Love it.
Thanks
Yeah.
for asking, Jennifer.
And so Lava Bison is offering, I'd say, thick leather like a strapping belt, but I haven't come I haven't come it, so it's just my best guess. And I believe that the heavier leather was what I've used in the past, and it was it wasn't the suede. It was so not like soft in that regard. It was the hard side of the leather, the tanned side. And so I'm absolutely confident that these different things have different uses. And so like just how like you'd polish something on a piece of ceramic, like a ceramic lap. I think it kind of like a harder leather that is the non-suede side would give you that sort of hard surface if that's what your stone needed. Whereas if you had the suede side and it was soft, it would be more like a felt, but of course having its own properties. And so I'll bet you they're both like, this sounds like you need to do some experimenting, Melissa, which would be awesome if you'd share that with us.
Will do.
Awesome.
And that's kind of
Always
that's
did,
kind of
so-
what I've seen too on the internet, and some of the especially the smaller napped sides also maybe work better, a little bit better with diamond paste because it doesn't soak in as much.
Right, but
So
I'm trying to do jade that it's recommended. I mean, you're talking about people use diamond paste to polish the jade, and I mean, I got an okay sign on it, but it.
no, I'm just in general. I mean, there's
Oh,
so many different variables for which type of leather to use.
yeah, fair.
So Rocky Mountain Bear, I think he missed what you were wanting the leather for, Ma. So can you kind of thumbnail your project?
What? Oh,
So
I-
Recap your project.
I'm just making a lot of jade stuff recently, and I want to polish it with something that gets nephrite jade nice and shiny. Because I've been using, I just used the Diamond 1400, and it's fine, but it's not anything to write home about. I'd like it shiny.
Gotcha. All right, Jahik. That is another stone. He's killing it.
Always does.
Yeah, see, we are all laughing and jawing about, balls and stuff, and he's working. That's awesome.
Indeed.
So is that more of the lady's stuff there?
Yes.
Okay. Very nice, very nice.
This one kind of reminds me of a planet,
Very
like
much.
Earth.
Yeah, I like it.
It's really neat stuff. I'm really hoping I can get a good final polish on it. Circles are a pain in the butt.
Yeah, they are.
What is
Because they have to be circles.
What is the material again?
Criscola.
Oh, yeah, they don't even have
Criticola. More like criticola, but
It's
So
just
this
not
is-
on the list I'm looking at. I was trying to look at the list for you.
Wow.
I don't see it.
This is some charoite that just earned its little bezel as well.
See, is it Victoria? Your that particular stone?
What's that? What?
I was asking if it's chatoyant, that particular.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this has got like, all of those little swirls do the thing.
Awesome.
Yeah. Gosh, that's like the camera is backwards, and so I keep on drifting in the wrong way. Ah! Make it stop. Here, it's you now.
Yeah, making things flat and shiny over here.
on the brown disc.
Yeah, at least
the brown disc.
Yeah. But it's like I camp out on the grayish bluish, 220. I camp out there for so long because for whatever reason I have a hard time getting all the scratches out. So once I get to this stage, I kind of fly. So I'm very happy. So I'll show you progress.
Show us, please do.
Can Melissa get the lighting to not suck? And the cool thing is I got the 3 parts to meet right in the center of the little. Oh, you jerk.
Nice.
I don't know if you can
Yeah,
see it,
that's
but
a really bright light that you have there.
see if I can tone it down a little bit. It's still just crazy.
And it is. But it's beautiful. And yeah, when you had your hand behind it like that at that angle, like you could see the angles and the rutile, which was kind of a treat. And so that's going to be an insane piece. That is freaking stupid nice. Awesome.
Thank you.
Gorgeousness. Yahoo. That'll be really pretty. And we have from Brand New American, I have a piece of leather glued to an acrylic disc that I use to strap my chisels. It mounts in a drill press. I like that a lot, a lot. Because making sure that your chisels are nice and sharp is definitely a thing. So I'd love to hear what you do with them. What kind of work are you doing? Do tell, do tell. And we have down here, try using chromium oxide from Rocky Mountain Bear, the ZAM, on a felt polishing wheel and get it nice and hot with friction. Jade likes heat and chromium oxide after about 1200 gritish.
Interesting. That's not advice I've gotten at all before. Thank you. Like, no.
Yeah. Again, totally worth. I love this idea of like, well, only because I'm not doing it, but like, I love the experiment idea that like maybe you could try a few different things and see what comes out of it.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
And a carpenter. Oh, very cool. All right. So those kind of chisels. Very, very nice. Thank you for sharing that.
I should add, Ma, I know I sent you some Big Sur jade to play with. Even some of the best jade cutters that were at the Big Sur Jade Festival had a lot to say about how difficult it is to get a good polish on Big Sur jade. So best of luck.
Okay. Thanks for that. It's worth a shot, though, right?
Heck yeah. I mean, imagine if you're the one that like, cracks the code and you're like the best jade polisher, in the world.
Yeah, that
It could happen. It could. It could happen.
Sure. Anything's possible.
Yeah. So there is that. And we got Ryan over here playing with a new stone also. That's gorgeously yellow. I like that. What have you got there, Ryan?
I don't know for sure. I assume it's some kind of picture jasper or something in that similar vein.
That is a great looking shape you got going on there too, sir.
Yeah, that one was freehand, so
Good job.
Yay. Yeah, good job.
mostly ovally. I think one side is a little more round than the other, but
You can say you meant it that way.
yeah,
It's
that's what I say with all of mine.
That's a safe bet. Really good looking. Awesome.
Is this wheel better for being unmuted? And
yeah, you're amazingly quiet. Very tame.
I figured after the 80, I may have to do it again on when I get up to the 600 because that one's still pretty loud.
Yeah, some machine noise is actually really nice.
Yeah. I just don't want the ones that are going to cause more hearing problems.
Yeah. And Lesby Rockin says, it looks great, Ryan. Thank you so much for that.
Thanks, Les. And Jock did see me there standing on the backside.
Yeah. You backside polishers.
I gotta have something going for me, Jahik. Maybe that way they don't look at the top.
Okay, right. Okay, but Jahik, so if you were making something with rutile quartz, you'd polish the back then, right?
Yeah, yeah, quartz, I definitely would, just because you see that haze through it because it's so
Yeah,
transparent. Yeah,
doesn't explain why I do it with jasper, so I did it.
that would also explain why I don't work a lot of quartz and I'm sending it to Karen.
Well, I can't say that I'm disappointed. That's fine. I'll work the back sides. That'll be
Yeah,
fun.
that big chunk of that smoky rutile quartz is going to be
Oh,
awesome.
Oh, it's
I'm
gonna
gonna
be
want,
insane.
I don't even want to
The
hear about
faceted stones that come out of that are going to be so cool. Stay
Oh, dude,
tuned,
the
everybody.
faceted stones are gonna be, yeah, insanity. I can't wait. If you
me
guys
neither.
don't hear from me for a little bit, it's because I can't like tear myself away from my machine and I'm like, running out of food and sleep.
I mean, send her care packages.
Right? With yeah, just like like diamond slurry and maybe fresh laps and some chocolate chip cookies, those kinds of care packages.
Perfect.
So when you get into those moods, do you make sure that Steve knows that he's going to have to take care of a little bit more of the household while you're working?
Yeah, I don't I don't know how to answer that one. I think it just I think he usually just waits for me to take care of things anyway.
Okay.
You got one of those, huh? I got one of those too.
He would hate to insult me, you know, by doing something that I hadn't intended to do.
Uh-huh.
No, he's very helpful. And yeah, I think he's really patient when I go into Jags where I will literally stay up all night and he's like, "Are you even kidding?" But you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Especially if you can't wait to see the finished product or if you feel like, something's really vulnerable. Like once the Ethiopian opals are wet, I kind of just want to finish it.
Oh, that
And
makes complete sense.
yeah. So sometimes you got to just strike while the iron's hot type thing.
Okay.
Yeah. And so Rocky Mountain Bear has this. If you're going to use the leather and jam or any other stick polish, make sure to spread the compound evenly and work it into the leather really good. Heat or a tiny bit of mineral oil can help it penetrate. Thank you for that, Rocky Mountain Bear. And we're learning so much. This is a great group out there. Thank you so much, guys, for all the whys that you're laying on us and hanging out. I hope that you're getting a chance to work too. Thanks, you guys in the chat. And then also thanks you guys that are just watching. Hopefully you're keeping your hands busy with some working or enjoying what you see getting made here. And do let me know if you want some more camera on something in particular. I'll definitely give you the kinds of eyefuls that you need and deserve. I'm gonna set something here on fire. It's that easy.
There you go, Karen.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, look at that one. Oh, those are beautiful colors together.
Yeah, real nice, rich, dark blue in there.
Yeah, I'll say. Gorgeous.
You're my boy, Blue.
Indeed.
Crummy crap.
I'm sorry, what? Such strong words.
The material's soft, but it's incredibly fractury for how soft it is. It's just frustrating. And probably sound like a broken record, but like even just that piece, it looks really good coming through the camera, but when I look at it to the naked eye, it's got little fracture issues and stuff, which might not be too big a deal because it's back, but being a cutter, I see it. It sticks out.
Oh yeah. Well, I don't know. I think that a lot of times if you've got there's some materials that fracture that people are okay with the fractures,
Yeah.
garnets, peridot, sunstones, any of the feldspars. You see like in a labradorite, there's going to probably be fractures going through it unless it's like super duper high grade. And quartz, like all these things you kind of expect to see, oh well, great, it's got rainbows in it if it's got a fracture.
Yeah.
And so it's interesting how we feel about those materials and whether or not we're willing to work with them both as lapidaries and as jewelry setters.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
just considering like, okay, so how fugitive are you? Are you going to break apart on me when I try to like close you into a setting or whatever?
Right. Let's see what else I can find to cut.
And Allison here working with claws and sinews.
I am, and I've got a double buzz. I got the flat lap here, where you hear it, and everybody else's work.
Nice.
Yeah, it's Joseph's
You're surrounded.
Oop, back to the camera. Ooh, it's a paradox.
Oh, there we are.
Thing here.
Yeah. You're breaking walls.
All right, mute me.
All right, so if you came in late, Allison is simply mounting crocodile claws into leather. No more explanation needed. We have Melissa over here working on some incredibly beautiful rutile. Wait, are you back to the coral now?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're back to the honeycomb coral over in the honeycomb hideout.
See if I just like.
Nice. Yeah, that looks like it's going to have some really neat druzy pockets on it, no?
Oh, it does.
Yeah.
All over. Front, back, sides, everything.
And those of you who missed it last night on the Friday Night Live, we showed off some of this exact material from Blind Squirrel Rocks. And so she just, Ma, tell us about your box.
Well, I haven't even gotten really to dive deep into it. When I saw the stuff you had on last night, I immediately looked for this material and found it and cut it. Like, I knew today I wanted to do the rutile and some of this stuff. So yeah, I haven't really gotten to look. I mean, there's some really cool stuff in there, and I know so little about fossils that I'm going to be needing a lot of help identifying things from all of you lovely people.
Yeah, everybody was a whole lot of help last night on the live because this is out of my wheelhouse as far as like the fossil era, which
Right.
he is in Indiana and part of the Devonian. And so it is really super old ancient sea. And he has highly silicified corals that he has on his own property.
That's so
And
amazing.
so, oh my
So
gosh. What's that?
Oh, I said I'm so envious. That must be so fun.
Yeah, so even when like bad stuff happens, like they have, the creeks swell over and flood a little bit, he has something to look forward to.
Right? A little silver lining for you.
And I have to say that even when I visit shops that have really nice older specimens like the horn corals and the what is it? The favosites, the honeycomb corals. They just aren't as silicified as what blind squirrel has. Like
Yeah.
he's really got some special stuff.
This stuff was really interesting to cut because, I mean, it's basically agate, but there's so many voids in it that it cut like butter. It doesn't get hung up like most agate will when you're cutting it.
Yeah, I suspect it also has a lot to do with the fact that, like, not only do you have those varying hardnesses with the chambers, there's a lot of quartz, and so
Yeah. Okay. Good. Fair point.
yeah, and so you're going through some agate, but I would say that it's probably 50% quartz too.
You're
It's just
absolutely right.
yeah, so it freaking cuts like butter, and
Yeah.
it's unbelievably effortless. If anything,
Yeah.
you're just kind of like, whoa, did I do something wrong? I like
You're like, what is it? Is it hollow in the middle? What's happening?
yeah.
Is this Geo?
Is this for real? And then it shines up so beautifully, way shinier and nice than quartz should.
Right.
That's why Jahik is sending me some because it can be a bit of a battle and it just does a really nice job. So yay for that. And it did, the cerium oxide does do a good job on that. Just get it in water fast.
Oh yeah, like that's what it's like. I always put all my stones into the sonic cleaner in between discs anyways, but I just knew immediately when the mess I made last night, I can't let these even start to dry.
Yeah, that would be it is just such a push-up to remove that stuff later. It's just not worth it. It's almost like you feel like you need to go back to the lapidary equipment and sand it off or something. You're like, oh.
Yeah, I was surprised how well the ultrasonic cleaner did to get it out of every nook and cranny of that amethyst that I did.
Awesome.
Because that thing had crazy holes and pits and, Oh yeah, this stuff is so beautiful. I want to make earrings with it. That's for tomorrow though.
Yeah, it is fantastic. I do have a pair of earrings, like some triangles, not pyramids, but triangles that are an earring pair. And then the other ones that I cut, I actually just meant to, I don't know if I'm going to actually use the cab that I cut as a jewelry piece. They were kind of more specimen-y, and I'm giving away some of them. And so it was more of like, let's see what you look like. I think that
they look like shined up.
Yeah.
And yeah, they sure look good.
Yeah. And it's just that one of the pieces that I had kind of ended up, I think it broke through one of those sort of rectangular sections was just a little bit, less strong. And so it broke. And I was like, okay, cool. We have two similar sizes. Let's just make an earring pair then.
Perfect.
Yeah. So that worked out. I can't wait to see what you do.
Thank you.
And Cynthia is saying corals do cut so easily and the polish is so high. Yeah. Just so amazingly I guess rewarding, when you're on the receiving end of this beauty, like as it's like starting to emerge from the different stages, you're kind of pinching yourself like, is this really as good as it looks? Because dang, yeah, this is so nice. And then I also want to give Cynthia a great big thank you. She actually provided for me some discs for my wet angle grinder so that I can do some polishing. And in that package, which we did get to see some of last night during the live, we got to see some of her chert from Illinois, which has some really neat fossils in it too. And so thank you so much, Cynthia, for thinking of the extra there and for thinking of me with the polishing pads. And our friend that's right here in the house, Ryan, paid for my shipping. So thank you, Ryan.
Hooray.
Hooray!
Yeah,
It's just
I
as
really
easy
appreciate
since
it.
I got the other two pairs. And after I try them, you may end up with the 3-inch ones too, Karen, if you want them.
Yeah, yeah. I'm kind of a polishing fool with the wet angle grinder, and so that would definitely be useful. But thank you, the both of you. It's kind of funny how we have two collaborators here in the same room right now that worked on that. And then we've got this little guy right here is a piece of thunder egg that is from the Friday bed. It's kind of hard to see, but you guys, if you remember my Maker's Challenge, there was a kind of piece of agate that I used that looked like it maybe had a little creature from a coral reef. And this is some of the reef that comes from some of that Friday bed material too. It looks almost like macro moss agate. It kind of tubular, like I'm trying to get that to focus, and you can kind of see. But this is super neato, and so that's going to be probably a stone going into one of those copper cuff bracelets, and so it's ready to go.
Beautiful.
Yay!
That thing
We're
is
back.
gorgeous.
What's that?
I said that thing is gorgeous.
Oh, the little thunder egg agate.
I was looking to the left over at the YouTube, and it's a little behind, and so I got to keep looking at it for a while.
Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, it always kind of stymied me that there's so much like really gorgeous agate out there that people, make stuff out of. And yet I didn't see that much thunder egg agate out there.
Yeah.
And yet every single one of the thunder eggs that is cut ever is going to be an individual. There are no
Yeah.
two alike.
No.
And
I have-
so go ahead.
Oh, you were saying that's from Friday. I have some slabs that I got from a guy I know, and I can't wait to make stuff with it. It's so beautiful. Yeah, it's all just slices of a thunder egg, and it's so cool.
Yeah. I mean, especially I have to say the Pride Day bed stuff over at Richardson's, unbefreaking leavable. And that was the very last bed that I got to mine back when you could mine. And
You're
so
lucky.
gosh, I feel like seriously, yeah, what a gift to be able to go in there. And I probably have like at least a dozen eggs that haven't been cut yet from there. And I just don't have the heart yet. Like they're kind of hanging out in posterity.
I get it.
Yeah.
Can you look at these and tell me what material these are, because I got them from you at the auction?
Oh yeah. Yeah. And Lesby Rockin', thank you so much for hanging out with us. Have a good night and sweet dreams. For sure. And we'll get Ma up here and let's have a look at what you got going on. That's I think Maury Mountain moss agate. It's got red and green, yes?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That's actually Maury Mountain moss agate.
So does the Friday stuff that I have. It's the same color.
Well, they're not far away from each other, actually. Okay. And so I wouldn't say so much that like they've got the, like I would just say that mineral content, there's so many things that end up sort of being the same color combination. And you think, oh wow, probably same mineral combinations, even if you're looking at like two distinct different kinds of agate, or you're looking at petrified wood that comes up the same colors as some of the thunder eggs. Well, yeah, like I think what you're talking about there is all Crooked River caldera stuff.
Okay.
and you know, because we were talking about Ochiko Mountains, and then we're heading over to the Madras area.
Okay,
So
that's cool.
yeah, it's super neat.
I know nothing about this, so any information you can give me is good.
Well, I'm only like an armchair amateur like dork when it comes to the geology, but it's very enjoyable to hear about, you know, how these things might have come about.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And how far is that from where you live? A couple of hours, or is it more
Oh yeah.
local?
That's it's over the Coast Range and then over the Cascades.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
and so, like, I'm going over, you know, 2 mountain ranges, and then, dependent on which one I'm going to, I'm skirting around another one and going up into the Ochiko Mountains, or, which is the name of one of our dogs, or we, you know, are heading a bit, northeast of that and going to the Madras area, which is kind of south of Mount Hood, if that gives you kind of a feeling for where you are, like, you know, southeast from Portland.
Right.
Gosh, that's beautiful. Are you even kidding me? Look at that, you guys, everybody, look. The world, look at this thing. And so is that one of the earrings?
It's actually, I'm making myself a pendant.
She is making herself a pendant. So, oh, not available. And here I was about to claim it. That is beautiful.
Oh, hey.
Claim,
I
claim, claim.
can make myself another pendant if you really.
Oh no, I think that you deserve to make something for yourself. But yeah, so back in the comments we have beautiful earrings for Patricia's Creations talking about and we have geology rocks. Yeah, right. Brand new American. I agree so much. And then we also have That's Awesome, and I'm sure he was talking about that beautiful amulet that you're going to be making yourself. And so how like what do you envision as far as your setting goes for that?
I'm not sure. If a very least I could just do a drill. I could drill the top and set a loop in there. But I'm not sure.
Uh-huh.
I haven't decided yet.
Yeah, that's going to be stunning.
It was just the earring, and then I made it, and I was like, I want to wear that as a necklace. So I just kind of stopped. Cause see, like, here's the other. Where's the other part? Okay, oh, here we go. It started much bigger, and it had a friend.
Ah, got it.
But
that happens.
Yeah. I mean, and it could end up as earrings. I don't know. I could make it one to match it. But either way, it's pretty.
Yeah,
I'm in love with
that's
this
very pretty.
stuff. Like this, I need more. I need more rutile and quartz, please.
I love that it. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was just putting it out into the universe. I need some of it.
It's a good way to go. So I love how it looks like a prism. I like that cut.
Yeah. It's not perfect, but it's cool. It's got a little diamond at the end.
I wonder if it's going to throw rainbows when you get it outside.
Ooh, I don't know. I've rounded the edges a little bit so it wouldn't be uncomfortable to wear. So I don't know how much that will remove from the prison type situation. But I'll definitely try tomorrow.
Yeah, you'll have to let us know.
Will do.
Yeah, because oftentimes stuff like that, you know, you end up getting, you know, you might not see the rainbow in the piece itself, but it'll throw rainbows onto things around it.
Oh, I'll definitely be trying.
Yeah. So inquiry minds need to know.
And it's crazy how much more beautiful this stuff is. As like it's like the thinner it gets, the more beautiful it is because you can see more of the detail.
Yeah, I think that's one of the pleasures of doing, like, that's a driver for being a lapidary, is discovering those beautiful little details.
Yeah, for sure. Because you couldn't really tell. I was like, what is going on? Is this even going to be pretty? You know? And then you cut that first
Oh,
little.
sometimes rutile looks like a train wreck on the outside when you get started.
This thing is just nuts. Let's see if I can block a little bit of the light and get a better shot for you guys.
Oh yeah, that's looking really good. Oh my gosh. I love how with rutile, you know, you start off seeing one thing and then like you move it and it starts like, hey, look at me. Hey, look at this part, you know, like
Yeah.
it's very gratifying. It's so moving. It's alive.
Oh, I love it.
Yes. Yes, you do.
Oh, I love it. Sorry. Karen, how are you doing? What you doing?
Oh, I am about to set fire to another piece of metal. And there we go. Flame on.
Okay, I gotta touch up the center just a tiny bit. And then I get to move on. I love it. I love it when everything goes smoothly.
Indeed. And how is everybody else doing? We've got Ryan. Looks like he's getting on a new stone. And
What's that?
what is it?
Ah, what's that?
Well,
Looks
there's
like
some,
peppermint candy.
yeah, there's some dop wax on the top. This one
I
I
thought,
got with my equipment, and it's kind of fun. And I can't actually find, and it's probably blowing out the photo, but they have these little stick-ons
oh, right,
they put on them that kind of have the size, and I assume then you could grind down to them.
right.
For
You're like,
those of us that are shaped by eye lacking.
Gotcha. Very cool. And Sandmaker says, I like the way that you put the peak over the intersections of the rutile. Muh.
yeah,
Indeed.
it moves a little, but as it would do. It's like you get just enough down a little bit, and it's not lined up perfectly anymore. But I tried.
Jahek's been quiet for a little while. He getting in trouble over there?
Or
Perhaps.
is he just busting through his commission?
He's you know, like, yeah, he's like 2/3 done with the entire commission at this point.
I'm actually taking a break and doing something for me.
Oh, good.
I find that helps a bit when I'm in commission zone. It's
Oh yeah,
you
break
know,
up the monotony.
stop,
Yeah.
make a cap for myself. It doesn't seem so repetitive. It feels rewarding at the same time.
What is it?
It's a secret.
Oh. if I leave the room, will you share with everybody else?
No.
Oh, that's awesome.
I don't believe that you would leave.
I would. I would keep
Well,
my headphones on though, and I'd
she's
definitely
got a TV in the other room, but
it's not on.
I'm almost done. I'll show it here in just a minute.
Oh, okay, that's fair. If you just want to wait until you're done to show us.
Yeah. Soon. 5 minutes.
Okay. Not finished, though.
Well,
Even
even
if
from here, it's not ugly. That's for sure. Even though it's secret and we're not supposed to be seeing it right now.
Yeah.
yeah, I'm trying to wait. I'm gonna punch zoom. Hold on.
I just changed it. We're looking back at crocodile claws. Crocodile claws and crocodile tears.
Ellison, how you doing?
Yeah, getting her done over here. My commission work as well.
I think that's the coolest thing. I mean, that's so unexpected, but what a cool way to have a piece of memorabilia from your trophy.
Right?
Yeah. So
Yeah,
how many? Go ahead.
I'm deeply glad that they chose me to do it. I honestly am, but even if it freaked me out a little to get them going, now that they're looking more like jewelry, they're freaking me out a lot less.
Yeah, I see the gloves that come off. Literally.
Yeah, well, and I needed my dexterity to tie these little knots, so they were pissing me off.
That's funny. The gloves came off.
I dislike if I can't have my dexterity. I'd rather grind my fingernails off on the flat lap than lose my dexterity.
Indeed.
Speaking of, how's that flat lapping coming there, Lava Bison?
Is he doing the little clear stand?
He is. One step at a time. Let's go check him out real quick. Oop. You see my messy house?
All right. Cool.
You did. How industrious you two are.
Yeah, I love it.
Me too.
Yeah, who'd have thunk it, huh?
Yeah, that's just mesmerizing to watch.
You
Yeah.
need more water.
Aww.
Hey, me too. Thanks, Allison.
Yeah, you betcha. You need more water, Moa. You to
Got
switch
it.
wheels? I'll wait to fill you up until after. Give you the old wiggle wiggle. Wiggle 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 wiggle. Yeah. You can get it off there without pulling her apart. No, all right. I was gonna give her the wiggle.
How is that? How is the boutique going, Allison?
Good. She's did a soft opening, and she convinced me to spend my money.
Success.
Here, hold this while you try to figure out what you're doing really quick. And I'll be right back.
Hey, does someone have all new pads?
It does look like it, doesn't it?
Oh.
Right? Oh, virgin pads.
Like, look at the marked comparison between that 325.
They're quite
Indeed.
virgin, but
Comparison, like, okay, there's the used one.
Oops, sorry. Look at my hand.
Oh, no worries.
Hometown, noun. A place of great happiness, full of the things and people we love, where we place our roots and where we are surrounded by friends and family alike. Also see Sunburst, Montana.
Oh, that's so sweet. That's a great shirt.
I had to go pull it out of the dirty laundry, so it's wrinkly because I already wore it. But yeah, she took my money.
Looks like she's doing her job then.
And
Yeah,
you're
good for
supporting
her.
local business.
Yeah,
I love it.
Yeah, good for her. That's a cool t-shirt. I love it. I was like, I'd be more than happy to wear that on my YouTube channel. So I couldn't help but. Woohoo! Yeah, look at how shiny brand new that wheel is.
Oh, good Lord, have mercy. That's so nice.
Oh,
What a lovely sight.
enjoy that.
Yeah, indeed. And so we have a question here. Is this a hobby for you all, or do you do it for income? And Allison, since we have the camera on you, we can let you start as far as answering that.
So I did take some of these door donga balls down to the shop to sell, and some of the little glass ball stands. I took some of my jewelry down there and some of my like polished agate stuff. So I've always got like everybody's boxes that are going out and doing things. This is kind of my in out mail department over here, and then of course my work zone over here. So I took some stuff like this down to the shop too, and that's the kind of stuff I'll make jewelry with. And but yeah, I make a little bit of an income on it, but not a serious income.
All right. Thank you so much,
It would be really
Allison.
cool, especially when the snow's blowing like it is today, if this was my income, but we're working on it.
All right. And so we will go ahead and ask Melissa, what do you say?
What was the question?
Is this a hobby for you all, or do you do it for an income?
A little bit of both, because I'm trying to. I mean, I have an online shop that I sell stuff in, and so I'm doing as I'm going. I'm making jewelry and posting it and that kind of thing. I'm definitely not earning a full-time living off of it, so I'd say it's a little bit of both. But I'm trying. I'm trying.
And Patricia totally agrees with you. And let's go over. Thank you so much, Melissa. And let's
Hmm.
go over to Ryan. Ryan, is this a hobby or is this an income for you?
Purely a hobby. I have sold a few, but that was to another member here on the channel who now has her own flat lap.
Yeah.
All right.
But
We're our own best clients.
exactly. But no, I mean, I really don't see it ever being that way. But I mean, it'd be nice. I think I'd have to get a lot quicker and knowing materials a little bit more, hone the
Gotcha.
craft a little bit. But
Well, all these people could definitely be professionals with the output that is being generated. Thank you, Ryan. And then we also have Jahik. Is it the hobby or is it a profession for you?
Uh, it's mostly hobby and a little bit of profession. I do a couple shows a year and some tailgater type things to try to make a little bit back on what I invest into this, but it's mostly for me. I always start with me. I enjoy doing it, and if I get anything after the fact, that's cool. But I just love having all of my polished stones and stuff and work in different materials. So, but we'll see. I would like to turn it a little bit more into an income. So maybe next year I'll be hopefully doing some more shows and stuff, and maybe starting to pivot a little bit. But we'll see what happens.
Awesome.
And while I have you,
Yeah, that was the ulterior motive, sir.
Oh yeah.
Wow, that is gorgeous. My gosh.
so this would be the plasma agate with magnesite.
Oh, jeez.
Did you
Yeah,
send me
that's
some?
really good.
I don't know if I did. I don't think I did. Should I have?
I don't know. I know that there's something that I've got that's got magnetite in it, and so I just wondered if it was the same stuff.
I don't know. I don't remember.
I'll send you a
I
picture
sent
of
you a
it.
lot of stuff.
Yeah, you did.
Oh,
I am not mad.
yeah, that is absolutely beautiful. What do you think you're gonna do with that?
Well, it's cut to be set,
Yeah,
so maybe someone will set it someday. Not sure.
that would be good. Yeah, I think somebody should.
This stuff is
And
transparent too.
oh, snap it is. Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is Jemmy.
So
Cool.
I wonder if this was supposed to be job session. It's a hob session. But yeah, any way you slice it, I would say that the core principle of the obsession part is true for probably all of us. A hob session, that's a hobby and an obsession. I think that is fitting. And Rocky Mountain Bear said, "Damn, so sexy." So I agree with you with all the inflection that it deserves. And then we
thank
have
you guys.
yeah, absolutely. Thank you. And then we have brand new American saying, appreciate the answers, guys. And then we would love to like, is this a hub session for you, or is it your kind of like side hustle? We would love to know too. And for me, it's pretty much the deal. Like this is what I do in one way or another. So yeah, I think that's the panel. That's the panel of answers, which I like. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, like, this is absolutely 100% what I do. Like, it's what I do from now on, and I haven't been doing it for very long, but it's over. Like, this is it, and
Make no mistake.
yeah, like I just love how you put that this is what you do. Like, cause yeah, that's how I feel.
Yeah. Yeah. And so, yeah, in good times, it is definitely a profession. And in bad times, it seems like it's more of a hobby that absorbs way too much money. But
I wouldn't know
Amen.
anything about that.
yeah,
Amen.
it always swings back to the positive. And so, and what Jaw Hicks said about making himself happy, being the bottom line, I think that happens to be like kind of my truism as well, is I definitely don't do it for the money. It's just a something that I do for pure pleasure that I get to make money off of. And like, just I'm eating the canary.
Yeah, it's a bonus.
It's such a bonus to be able to do that. What a blessing. And thank you for the question and everything. And let's see. Oh, okay, that's right. We saw something like this last night from you. I think we just met, so we're just getting to know you. I mine for Herkimer diamonds, but only give them away. How cool though that you are in the area where you can mine the Herkimer diamonds. Those things are so pretty.
Love them.
So yeah, I have a couple of them that I can't remember who sent me them. I think it was Rufotris. And yeah, and have you been watching so much that you know what's in my hoard?
Oh, he has a bunch, and he sent me some as well. So I was just assuming.
Yeah, I would assume you're correct.
I'm not stalking you, I promise.
Lies.
You are on her back or on the porch, so
Right, you're
or
just
the
on my deck.
She forgot I was there.
Yeah, and so I like he wanted to send me some that he thought might be facet grade so that I could do some faceting, because they have really super cool little inclusions and they're so freaking clear, right? And I haven't had the heart yet, but I think I do need to. Yeah, I need to get on with it. Okay, need to. Hey, why aren't you? There we go. So thank you for that. And let's see, I have a friend that does okay selling them. Yeah, there's definitely a market, especially if you've faceter friends and people that have obsessions with rocks, like all of the folks you're talking to right now. So I don't know. Like, gosh, is there anybody in the chat that has a wrench? Because we could pop up the if you brand new American. Oh, go ahead.
What do you want me to?
Oh, I
too?
was just gonna say, like, if you want to join our Discord, we all chit chat like for the rest of the time when we're not doing lives and hanging out on YouTube videos. We hang out in a Discord where we do a lot of show and tell, but also there's a lounge there where actually Jahik has been entertaining us all like a lot, and so and Ryan and Melissa sometimes. And so, yeah, this crew, if you want to come hang out some more, and we'd love to see maybe some of your Herkimers. Not that I have an ulterior motive or anything,
There you
but
go.
yeah, you
Did it.
are invited. And so, thank you so much, Ma, for that.
You're
No
welcome.
pressure. And then AL gold prospecting. I like Herkimer. See, popular.
Who
It's a
doesn't?
good, right?
I've been known to entertain a few people in the
Don't-
lounge.
Oh, okay.
And this is true. And this is true. And oh, this is so true also, and this is one of the reasons why I have a hard time cutting them. Is Soul Adventurous is saying you're in the right place. Oh, to empty your cache, ha ha ha. No, this is not what I wanted to highlight, but that is true. I love that they are already faceted. Yeah, they're super clear, and especially the double terminated ones.
I think I
Like,
have it right here. I'm looking.
yeah, one of my first stones that was ever gifted to me was a double terminated Herkimer, diamond Herkimer, that like I didn't even know what I was getting. And this person, for your little pouch, like, here you go. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is the most beautiful thing in the world. And yeah, I really felt like they were already faceted. Like, it was just so pretty.
Here's one.
Oh, we've got one. We've got one. We've got one. Okay, and hold on. Jahik, I'm going to show yours next. Everybody wants to show. That's beautiful. Yeah, yeah, so nice. And
Sweet.
see the inclusions and stuff like that. Like, I think it adds, and that's what I was talking about earlier. Like, certain things you just expect that if you cab it or if you facet it, there's going to be inclusions in it, and they're to love.
I love it. Let's see.
Thank you for sharing.
That's not-
Oh, is this one of the shark's teeth that you just found?
Yeah,
Yeah,
this was my
it is.
prize for the last trip that I took.
Because that's the white ones you were talking about.
Yeah.
Wow, that is nice.
Yeah,
That is
this
a
is the
huge guy.
Is that a rarity that you've got there, buddy?
oh what?
A rarity.
Oh my god. Well, sort of in a way. It's the size of the tooth makes it uncommon to come out whole. That
Right.
actually can be said for all size teeth that come out of this location. They're incredibly fragile. I mean, it almost feels like if you look at them wrong, the root will bust, and it's just heartbreaking.
Ooh.
And so, especially if you're trying to extract them or prep them in any way, it's like one little mistake and it's done, and you're like, crap. But
Right.
this is the biggest whole tooth we've found since we started digging.
Wow.
And I got to bring it home because I found it. And the funny thing about this tooth is we were digging a ledge kind of along the layer, so we had a place to kind of stand and uplift the layer. And we had just started doing that where I was sitting in the hole, and I was stepping on all this gravel that was beneath, or not gravel, but dirt and material that was underneath my feet. And then the two guys that were with me, they hopped out of the hole, and I went to shovel some out, and I took a shovelful, and then I set the shovel down, and I looked down, and I saw this sitting there. So
No way.
my feet were all over this thing, and it didn't.
Whoa. That's crazy. It's like, I'm here. Hey, dude, I'm here. No, seriously, like, pick me up. Like, stop stepping on me.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. This was an awesome find. I got to keep it. Since there's multiple of us, we have to divvy up everything. So there's a lot of nice teeth that we found that I don't have. The other guys have them, and that's cool. But I got to keep this one since I found it, so that's pretty sweet.
Wow, that really is cool. Now, at this point, are you going to stabilize it with anything, or does it get to stay
No.
as it is?
It's gonna stay as it is. I'm not gonna mess with it.
Right on.
Yep. And so I have lots of other smaller teeth and bits that are broken and things. Like I said, as we divvy up everything, it just kind of happens, but that you're gonna end up with some broken stuff. But
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
some whole teeth still in some of these other batches that I have. Still got some prep and things to do,
Wow.
but it's been a lot of fun.
Yeah,
It's a bit of
that's
a mission
fantastic.
too.
Yeah, I think you
to,
were telling us the story of like it's quite the hike to get up there.
yeah, it's from where I live, or actually, no, from where I meet up at, which is like 45 minutes away. It's an hour and a half drive to the location, and it's an hour and a half hike in, and then the
Wow.
same coming out. So it's pretty. You have a pretty limited window to try to get something done.
Yeah.
But
Wow.
we did find another really special tooth that I'll have to share some pictures with you guys sometime. We let one of the other guys take it, but I'll show you it.
Yeah, we
Okay.
would love to see that. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And Brand New American just joined the Discord. So say hi to him over there when you go there next. Thank you.
Nice.
And we have Patrick here in the house. And Patrick just dropped an insane video on garnets, the star garnets. And so definitely, if you haven't checked that out already, go check out Donahue Labs' new video over on YouTube. It is a documentary of like National Geographic status.
Wow.
So yeah, it's really good.
I saw it this morning and I wanted to watch it, but it was just going to be too long before I needed to go and start working and stuff. And so I'm planning on watching that tomorrow.
Yeah, settle in with, whatever kind of like if you need to, shine some jewelry or something like that, or like a cool project. And yeah, it was really, really cool. And oh gosh, what was the other thing that I was thinking about? But Nira. So another channel actually is showing up as one of Patrick's guests because she is a geologist and a ranger. And so it's kind of cool to see Nira as a cameo. And gosh, I can't remember her channel name right now, which is terrible. If Patrick remembers, he can maybe put it into the chat. But it's got something to do with having a box of rocks for a head or something.
Is it Rocks for Brains?
Rocks for Brains, I think, might be it. There's two channels that have like two similar names, and I always get them crisscrossed. And we know them both, and they're both geologists, and they both came on our podcast. And so it's like, you guys, why do you have to, confuse my brain? It's feeble. Help me out. Geo Rock Nerd is the one. That's it. My bad. Yeah, Geo Rock Nerd is her channel, and she has a couple of videos. Like, she has a lot of videos that are great, but she has a couple of videos that are so in depth and educational that you feel like you need to pay her for, like, laying some serious wise on you. And so definitely go check that out. And of course, like I said, go check out Donahue Labs' new incredible. I love that there are these documentaries coming out. The Star Garnet one, he did one on sunstones, and that had like just incredible information that I didn't even know. And then also the one about the rubies, the synthetic rubies and the bulls. That was so cool, right?
Yeah. I love his videos though, anyways, and especially the documentary style ones. They're so good.
Yeah. All right. So there's that. And then whoa, gosh, I love that my camera's backwards. Like I said, we've got another one down. This is like one of those kind of pastel. This is the Jordan almond that I was showing off a little bit earlier. And it's like, it's coming across really yellow right now. There are the yellows, but through the middle is actually more pink. And it just reminds me of Ma every time I look at this stone. I sent you the picture of some of the rough of that one. It's got neat healed fractures and stuff like that. And so I can't wait to get on it. And here's what Ma is working on right now. She's still Ooh, man, that's going to be so elegant when you're done. If you just join, that's rutile quartz.
Yeah.
And Patricia is still like, oh, very pretty. Oh, please don't do that.
It's not a floor rock.
Oh,
Luckily, the ground underneath me is it's bark, so it's fine. If I can find it, it'll be okay.
oh my gosh. You know, I feel
I just-
personally responsible for that.
I just have to not roll my tail, but
Oh my gosh, right? Like that's everybody's nightmare, especially like that opal guy, and anybody who works with opals knows you can't go rolling around in a chair in your studio. What happened?
Can't find it.
Oh my gosh.
All right, I'm picking up the chair and moving it. It doesn't help that it's clear in this particular instance.
Take
Cheers,
your shoe
opal
off,
guy.
take your sock off, and confidently step across the room, and you will definitely find it.
Right, like finding Legos.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've got
but
this finished, except I'm going to trim all this up, but I'm going to go get the coffee I just made, and I'll be right back while Mua
Okay.
finds that with her foot.
I can't
wow,
find it with my foot. It's dirt, and
Is it right? It's not right there, is it?
No.
there's a
Up
piece
there
of
to the right?
Does it
No, that's
fluoresce at
tape.
all?
No.
Get your UV.
I
No,
don't
because
have
all of that stuff will fluoresce.
Right. You'll find stuff that you're not okay with in there if you
this
like
is
get the
the
fluorescent
exact
image.
where I dropped when the cats dropped the box of my pyrite stuff too. So
Oh no. Well, maybe you
what
do
the
need
fuck?
to use the fluorescent.
Where did it go?
I will tell you what, like rocks have an incredible bounce to them. I have found rocks that have gone in such weird places, and I'm like, how did you even physically get over here?
Let's see. Can anybody?
I got one even funnier. It may not even been a rock. It may have been some other part. You know, I was dropped it off the bench, looking, went back looking later, found out
There's something
the
happening.
sweatpants that I had on. They had cuffs in the bottom of the pants, and they had fallen right into the fold
Wow.
into the cuff.
Found a piece of silver. I could probably check my boots, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good thought.
That would be so
Actually,
awesome.
right,
Here,
saving you.
I'll let you put that on something more interesting, and I'll turn it
Okay.
off.
Alrighty.
I'm definitely checking my boots. No, it can't be. My PJ pants are covering the top. What the heck?
What stage was it at?
I'm on the 600 wheel, if that's what you're asking, or disc.
Oh, is this depending on how it goes? You might take a light and angle if it would be able to shine off of it.
Lava Bison is saying, future Ma might find treasure. Oh dear. I think we want present Ma to find it. I think that, or else we're gonna see hear some 4-letter words, or see them, or something.
You'll know that they're happening, even if I have to mute.
Yeah. If she mutes, you guys all can fill in the blanks on that one.
What the heck, man? All right, yeah, I'm gonna go try to find a flashlight.
Yeah, that's
and
a good
see-
idea. That's what I have to do with the gemstones, like the faceted gems. They're just too small, and so I get a really bright light, and usually they'll just shine back at me.
This is ridiculous. Like, it's all in like a 1 foot area. Well, apparently not.
Yeah, they have incredible bounce. I can't believe where they will find themselves. How in the world? Does it glow in UV light? Give it a try, says Sandmaker. I don't know. Rutile quartz? I don't think so.
And I'm not like one of those UV people, so I don't have any of the special lights.
You're not a UV person.
Well, I don't get quite as excited as everybody else does about it.
It is cool.
It's cool, but it's just not my it's not my bag. Well, I did. Okay, look, I'm finding parts I lost. Like this fell off the bottom of my drip container a couple weeks ago. So I
Okay,
got
so
that back.
you clearly needed to do a sweep underneath your desk area.
This is crazy.
It is crazy.
Where you go, little buddy?
Come on. Yeah, if you speak nicely to it, it'll probably come back out. Okay, so I just processed what Allison just said. She says she's going to get some coffee.
Okay.
Yeah, isn't it like?
Maybe she's having a long night.
Yeah, I think it's like gonna be 10 o'clock there.
I couldn't do it.
Never mind what time it is, and just drink what's in your mousse, okay?
Yeah, right. Shut up and drink the mousse. Oh my god.
My phone says it's 10:41 right now, so
it's only 9:41 here.
I have spent way too much time on this ground crawling around looking for stuff I've dropped.
Wow. I actually, when I work on the outdoor studio just outside my door, which is on the second story, there's a deck there. I actually put down grass mats so that when stuff falls, I got it collected.
That's smart.
Yeah. Well, ask me how many times they went through the deck boards and down, into like just oblivion. Yeah,
the oblivion.
Giant Escalonia, truly. Like that is almost 2 stories high. And Sandmaker says it's 11:41. My goodness. Well, thank you so much for hanging out so late with us. Very cool. And Sandmaker was also saying the root tile might glow depending on the root tile. That is a good point.
No, it doesn't. Right.
Oh.
Yeah. And Rocky Mountain Bear, I'm another one of those people that really hasn't gotten into the UV either. Probably even less than Ma has. So
I get it. I get why people like it. It's like it'd be cool to have like a selfie light up or something and put your stuff that glows on it.
Melissa, are you seeing the comment that he just wrote?
No.
I don't
even see what others see. So.
I'm crawling around on the ground like an animal looking for
that's what I thought. So I'm going to read it to you like a bedtime story. One of these, so he puts one of quote unquote those people, like air quotes. What you mean by that? Who doesn't love a good fluorescent rock? What the ma is wrong with you, ma? I had to share that with you.
I like rock. I just appreciate rocks that I can look at with my own eyeballs and appreciate how beautiful they are instead of having to carry a light around to see it. It's not that I don't think it's cool. I think it's cool.
I just love like one of those people.
Yeah, one of those. I'm not one of those people.
It's all right. I'm one of those people too.
Oh.
See, I was trying to deflect a little bit by.
It's like not voicing unpopular opinions, apparently.
Aww.
And I guess like I'm being punished by dropping my rock for saying things like that.
Oh, I mean, I don't even know. Like
clearly karma.
Like this might be too much punishment.
Right? Okay. Point made. You guys aren't those people. You guys are awesome.
Tired of this rock.
Jayek is tired of that rock. We just saw that jettisoned into who knows where.
I heard it squeaking. As I crawl around on the floor looking for the rock I dropped.
Well, he just dropped one for you, like pouring a few drops out of his beer type thing. Like for the homies, he just threw a rock for you.
And maybe one of you spot it.
Yeah. And I'm gonna go ahead and give them I just put this labradorite down, so that'll be fun. And here we go. All right, everybody, we need your ice.
See this? I put a
Melissa-
blanket down for myself.
Okay, here we go. Do you have a cat or dog? Asks Donahue Labs. They can see more UV wavelengths. Maybe they could spot it.
Lordy,
Yeah.
lordy.
Yeet.
I don't really know how they'd communicate to me that they could see it, but
Patrick's on a roll, man. Ma, get another rock and drop it and see if it follows its friend.
oh my god, I'm so gonna. I'm gonna recreate the scene.
You could do a drop test and see which way that it bounces.
Yes,
And maybe we'll
that's what I'm
lead you to the other. Yeah, like I mean, it's
I've
so
done that
crazy. It
before
just
with,
might work.
This is happening.
I've-
Watch me drop
I've
it
done
right
that
on my lap.
before.
All right.
Donahue Labs, if this works, you're hired.
Test that.
let's
No,
go
it's a little
like
bit cliche. So let me do it. Let me do
let's
a little
go for
bit more.
3. Yeah.
It's not. Just a little bit more out here.
Just as long as you don't drop or lose
Well, the
both of
thing
them.
is, yeah, also like maybe don't use a stone that's the same color as your tan bark.
I found it.
But you did find it. There is that.
Oh
It's down
boy.
I mean,
Oh, Jennifer, the world is Ma's sandbox.
I'm going on the ground now.
Ma, I think it's time you invest in some rugs.
Or grass mats. They're a lot cheaper and
Oh yeah.
they do well outside and you can roll them up and take them inside when you're done or whatever, but yeah. They're really nice for catching stones. I can't tell you how many opals I would have lost if I didn't have those. Because I'd only do boulder opals outside because they're so darn messy.
Yeah, that makes sense. Well, you guys are getting an interesting tour of ground level.
I'll bet you there's 5 or 6 boulder opals in my Escalonia also.
Are you sure it even hit the ground?
Yeah. I mean, there's nowhere else it could go. It was
Okay.
like, it was right
It's
here.
not stuck on the floral pattern on your table.
It didn't levitate and stick to the fabric. No.
I mean, it looks like it could. It's a pattern magnet.
Yeah.
Nice. So Rocky Mountain Bear is saying, just keep dropping rocks until you find it. Hopefully Jeffrey Goldblum was wrong in Jurassic Park about the whole chaos theory. Yeah. Aw. Wah, wah.
Oh, you little.
Yeah.
Maybe it's got to be a clear one.
Yeah.
Well, you'd think it would be like shining and
Yeah, you
glowing.
would. Well,
You think
I mean,
so?
you need a powerful light for that.
I just read about the voice.
Unless you're hoping like Tinkerbell is going to bring it back.
Oh my god.
So Lava Bison is suggesting a magnet, but you might not be one of those people either. Wow.
Well done. Well
Oh
done.
my god. Okay, at least you guys are making
Oh. Yeah. Yeah, that whole magnet fishing thing
I feel
could work.
what I'm thinking is the whole thing that's gonna grab onto like the titanium in the root tile or something. Like I don't how is that gonna help you? It is funny though. I have tears in my eyes from laughing. So
Yeah.
it,
Thank you, Ma, by humoring us through your pain.
oh yeah.
It's
I'm
been
here
good.
for
Yeah,
you.
I wasn't going to say drag your tongue along the ground and you should be able to tell the difference between dirt and your rutile.
You are my friend.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh no, it's not true. Opal guy is
Comments
wondering
like
if
that
there was
is
a drinking contest that they missed. No,
Oh
not at
man.
the
all.
reason that I probably got voted off the island.
Oh man.
She blew up my island.
I did.
Aw.
Everybody. We could look at that if it would make everybody feel better. That's pretty rough. Oh man.
Boy, this Donahue Labs is suggesting find a toddler. You'll have to pull it out of their mouth in about 9 seconds. That is true.
Oh, you guys are hilarious.
I know, man. I'm weeping.
Yeah, there's tears running down my face. And it's not because I dropped the rock, and it's not a sadness thing.
Yeah, that's good. That's good stuff. Thank you, Randy Steinkerns.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
have
if
to
you
make
didn't know about the drinking contest, let's go
well,
Steinkerns.
so everybody, just wait. I will pack this stuff up and send this as pay dirt bags too. You can find my roots for me.
Oh my gosh, that's worth buying a bag of pay dirt for.
Oh, can I have it back?
Right. That's what the disclaimer on the pay dirt bag says. Like, if you actually find this stone, you have to send it back, though.
It's under reward. You get a reward.
Surely it's on your table.
It's not.
Oh, that would be so funny.
It's not much of a
Are
ledge.
you sure?
That's my ledge right there.
It didn't bounce like over on the table somewhere?
It dropped straight down.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, it's gonna like end up being in my shoe or in my gloves or I don't know.
Okay, taking a little break from we have this that Ryan's making.
Well, maybe if I put this down, I'll be able to actually find it instead of just. Oof.
How bad is that blowing out?
I am checking under my.
What did you say this
What?
was?
I don't know.
Oh, there we go. Get a little something there. Nice.
Oh my god! I gotta wipe the tears out of my eyes.
I'm the master of the mystery materials.
So Donahue Labs was saying, I was just thinking shoe, that or you put your light down on it, maybe? So checking all those things.
I'm literally taking my boots off right now.
Yeah, it's time for boots off. And then we have this bit of interest going on over here at Allison's. What's going on, girlfriend?
We're gonna look at this lithic rock that I found underneath
You're-
the microscope. We're gonna look at bear's bone.
Wow.
And,
Is that
quick,
okay with Bear?
Yeah, quick couple of peeks of these rocks, and if we're amazed, we'll maybe look at this one too.
All right, excellent.
So you guys can kind of see for size reference when we get into these what we're looking at, and kind of stick to that quick little handful.
Yeah,
So,
that'll be super fun.
give me a moment to get put into the eye hole.
We are going into the eye hole, and while we do so, let's go on over here to the beautiful and talented Jahik.
What?
Hi.
Hello.
What you got there?
Peter site.
Ooh, nice. Oh my gosh, yes. That's
Claim.
awesome. Claim.
Yeah, this stuff is sweet. All these gold bars. I don't know if it's coming through very well on camera, but all of these gold sheets here are chatoyant, like tiger eye, kind of. So when I roll this thing around, they just shoot off these really beautiful gold flakes, and then there's a bit of red and clear in there. So.
Oh, that is
listening.
okay.
Is that coming through?
It is. Yeah, it totally is. And Yeah, that is gorgeous. And actually you're like teasing a nice polish out of that, which I understand isn't like necessarily the easiest thing to do.
No, not really. This material can be a little finicky. At least
Right.
this grade of this stuff. I have some that's polished up amazingly. This stuff with the red and gold kind of likes to uh, stay a little matte in a way until I can
I'm
get it to a final polish. It shines up a bit, but not like you would think. And this likes to chunk out a little bit, kind of like
That's
rip
what I
out little
heard.
strands of the stuff. And that's kind of
Yeah.
what I'm dealing with. I've got spots in the center and I'm debating on whether or not I want to go down, but it would be quite a bit of grinding to go through all that. And I don't really, sometimes it's not really worth it, right? Sometimes like just take it. It's not that, because it's not a scratch. It's just like a little chunk that's missing.
So it sounds like a threat.
Right.
No scratches allowed.
Sandmaker is saying, love that shield shape, Jahik.
Thank you. Thank you.
And it turns out that Rocky Mountain Bear was feeling exposed. And Ma, I don't know if you missed this or not. I'm going to send you my soil classifiers. Yeah, right. So that you can get on those wood chips and find it. And she also suggests that maybe it's on the edge somewhere.
The edge of what?
world.
Your work
The world.
station. The world. Okay, we've got this going on from Prairie Girl Rocks. It looks like that's some pretty neat cell structure going on right there. Are you muted, Prairie Girl? You have something that you want to tell us about this?
I don't know if it's cell structure. I think it's just an oolithic rock.
Right on.
And then I think we've got calcite crud in between the ooloids or ooliths. Or see if we can look at this side a little better. There we go. So anyway, I think that's kind of delightful and fun.
Oh, heck yeah. Yeah, that's some nice
And since we're at about that height, we'll go ahead and look at this black one. I think actually either you or Bear has the pair to this one.
Oh. Well,
And
it looks like there's a crinoid, eh?
Yeah,
Look right
there's
there.
tons of little friends in there. Look at that one.
And
Oh,
Literary
shaped like a
Nick
star.
is here. And is anybody else getting feedback, or is it just me?
I'm
And
hearing
then
a little.
okay. And Literary Nick, thanks so much for hanging out. It was good to see you last night, and it's good to see you again. I actually am now following you over there on Instagram. So welcome to the tribe. And continue on, please, Allison. Sorry about that.
Sure. Let's go ahead and have a closer look at him. It's my first day, so don't judge me if this is rough.
Oh yeah, no worries. Microscopy isn't always easy. You know, there's some definite sweat involved trying to get everything in. But yeah, look at that. Very nice. Looks like we can see a star.
Yeah, isn't that fun? And then the one next to him with the 3 lines there.
Oh
on
yeah.
his side. So looking
Yeah, the
down on
sections.
top and then on the side. And let's see if we can get one of the other little guys in here. Let's see. How about there?
I like how that's permineralizing differently too. Like it looked like it was like chalcedony in the crinoid.
Which way do I need to go? That way. Yeah, so some fun stuff there. So and then moving down in size, let's see, we'll look at this one. This one's full of friends too.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah. Little half moon shaped ones and star shaped ones
and a pink one and a yellow
green
one.
And a blue one and a yellow one.
Sorry.
It's all good. Let's see, there's a spot on this one that has, I'm gonna guess, sorry, I'm looking at it with my eyeball for just a minute. I promise I'll bring it right back. So, is that
Oh, yeah, Bryazone.
Bryzone
Phew.
pieces?
That was tense there for a second.
It sure was.
We're thinking. Yeah, that's really nice texture there.
Yeah, I love that. I love being able to zoom in on with the microscope on that and see that in a whole new world.
Yeah, good luck getting any work done now.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. Here is we'll do bear's bone right after this one. So let's see. We need to come down for this one. Here's another one that is just full of.
Oh my gosh. Wow. Look at how much death soup is going on right there.
Yeah, it is a total yard sale.
Wow.
So
Oh
I'd
my
mentioned before that my microscope is doing magic, and I'd like to demonstrate that now. Hopefully this is a good example. If not, I've got one just to the left of stage that we can use.
Very
So
nice.
I have a polarizer on my microscope, and as I turn that polarizing film, all of a sudden you can see all of the reflection in this stone. Did you see that just appear before your eye? I didn't even touch it. So I'm gonna leave it still. You can see these two lines of reflection in this stone. And I'm gonna magically take that reflection away by turning my polarizer, making it worse until finally I will make it better. There it goes.
Nice.
Ta-da, magic.
Ta-da. Very good. Very nice.
And as soon as I turn
microscope.
past, it comes right back, and then boom, it's gone.
Nice.
It is so cool because now we can see past all that glaring reflection that was robbing from our view just a minute ago and see all of that neat detail in there.
For sure.
So let's come back out for just a minute. Boom. And let's look at bear's bone. And we're doing so under that polarized light.
All right. And apparently Bear is also looking under the microscope right now at the same time. How
He
cool.
is looking at it with us. So now I don't have to send him 12 dozen pictures. And let's go ahead and zoom. Let's get a little closer. See what kind of amoeba shapes we can find in this piece. Bringing it into focus. There we go. There's the little heart.
Mm-hmm.
Boop-a-doop. And as we get closer to the edge, we get lots of those reds and blues.
And Rocky Mountain Bear wants to know if that is your homemade polarizer.
This one is, in fact, because to buy, I'm going to wet that too. To buy a polarizing film to put on your microscope is a little expensive, but you can just make one. And I'll show you guys in just a second. Oh, there's like a cache or it's a bass clef. Oh my gosh, it's a little bass clef.
Aw, it's for you. It was signed just for you.
Oh my goodness, it's an F hole. We got bot holes and F holes and
Wow, that's where we went. Yep.
That's awesome. Okay, so there we were kind of taking a peek at Bear's Bone. Let's come back out real quick, have another look at it. It is pretty. And again, if we take that polarizing off, we're going to see all the reflection from the water that I just put on it. And we put the polarizer back, and it's like magic. We take that reflection away.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it is. Wonder how much it costs to get one for mine.
Order some polarizing film and ring light. So
I've got the ring light already.
okay, so we're gonna come out of the mount. Now the hold guy. All right, coming out of there. We're gonna look up my microscope hole. So I have a piece of polarizing film here and a piece here. And it's just a matter of rotating one or the other of those films, either way, until they either cross or line up.
Right.
So literally just rig yourself up 2 polarizing films.
I like it.
It's pretty simple. And yeah, it just does magic. It's the most magical thing. It's the most magical thing you've ever seen.
What's your power on that? Do you know? Like how much of magnification do you get?
10 times and 21 times? Is that what that says? I don't know. But I've
Okay.
been told I can see some stuff that's old. All right, it's back to you, Karen.
Wow, that was really awesome. And actually Rocky Mountain Bear was asking about
pink
what
bone?
about the pink bone?
All right, let me put you back in the thing.
Let's get back in the thing.
And give me a minute. Go to somebody while I get lined up again.
Absolutely.
We will look at Bear's bone.
Oh no, like Bear's on it. Does Ma like microscopes, or is she not one of those people either?
I like microscopes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, did you find it?
What?
Your rock.
No. But I did, and I found a stand for a rock that I also can't find. Like I found a stand for it on the
Oh
ground.
wow.
It's so big, it has a stand, and I can't find it.
Wow. That's
I'm
something.
telling you, there's some sort of wormhole under here.
Probably. Maybe
It's
many. And the worms like are conspiring against you.
Yeah, they definitely are.
She's one of those people, though.
Oh man, regret, immediate regret.
Regerts.
Ugh. What the? I wonder if the big old rock I can't find is hiding at the bottom of my wastewater bucket.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah. That's
not
very
your
possible. I've had stuff like definitely fall in the wastewater bucket before, and it's like the last place that I check,
Yeah.
And yeah, sure enough, it's there. So we've got another little Dustin Loves Rocks or Finds Rocks piece there. And so this is like, it's funny conducting this situation. I've got 6 stones done. That's not very many. Oh, this is very, very pretty. Oh my gosh, definitely worth it. Yes, there's the pink bone sitting there like the moon.
Ooh,
Eyes, like a big pizza pie.
beautiful.
Like a big pizza pie.
That's a bone.
Oh.
I think I have to give up.
It's beautiful,
Wow, somebody
isn't it?
just said no, I think.
No, it was Joseph singing, "That's a pink bone."
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Joseph.
I love all the tiny cells at the edge.
Yeah.
And they get so much of that color.
That's very pretty.
Oh, so pretty. Boom, he says, "Ooh, that one's yellow." Oh, like I say, I like that up at the edge. I don't know if it's completely in focus because Zoom
Yeah,
is
that's looking pretty good.
or Zoom because StreamYard's kind of got her a little compressed, but yeah, not bad. We can definitely get a good
On my
idea.
end, it's looking pretty darn good. Like it's not all pixely or anything like that.
Well, now I got it too wet. There we go. Oh my goodness.
Wow. Yeah, Sandmaker thinks that the stone was ported to a different dimension, Ma.
Yeah,
Very.
I might have to give up.
But that
Did
is
it
one beautiful
did
pink
it
bone.
actually evacuate the flat lap, or did it just go down under the lip?
It was in my
Have you looked
hand.
under the wheel?
It was in my hand, and I was showing it to the camera, so I had it well far away, like a foot away from the lap when I dropped it.
Oh, that's
That is
freaky.
nuts. Tomorrow, I
So
can't wait
cool.
to hear where you find it.
Right?
Yeah,
I
because
like
you
that.
will.
Oh, this is the end, by the way. So we can flip over the other side and have a peek ski at that too.
Wow. Oh, that's such a pleasant red to find in those cells. What a neat color.
Agree. Agree. Oh my.
Wormholes everywhere. Right?
Yeah, very cool stuff. I've looked at everything on there, and then I get to looking at it and I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I found that rock. Like this one, for example, had me saying, oh my gosh. And it's just a little guy, but look at all the little agate
Oh, yeah.
fortifications in him, and
Yeah, that's really good.
not bad for a little prairie agate.
Mm-mm.
Wonder if we can get that glare gone a little better. No, that made it worse. Let's go back there. Oop, oop, there. That's better. Bye-bye, glare. Yeah,
I
for
like
such
that.
a tumbled rock, that's a way to go, isn't it? I
Lava
like that, she
Bison.
says.
Yeah, Lava Bison says, poor present Ma. I hope future Ma gets to celebrate soon. Yeah. Thank you for that.
Thank you, even though I'm not one of those people.
One of those celebrating people, or how does that go?
Whatever.
So yeah, let's
Okay.
do that one more time just for fun. Without the cross,
Oops, let me take that away.
with the cross.
Nice.
Without the cross, with the cross.
Spectacular.
It sure does help, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's awesome.
It does magic.
That
We
is
should go
truly.
back to Bear's first bone and do that again, so we can see the color change, if any. Because sometimes it makes it. Not only does it take that surface reflection away, but sometimes it just. Oh yeah, look at that.
Wow.
Without. It just washes all the cells out. You can barely even see the color. And
Totally.
then you move it back. And we get all those reds and beautiful yellows. And there's my F hole.
Oh, yeah. That's so great.
Yeah, neatest magic trick ever. Everybody get one. I put it together the wrong way at least 3 times so you learn how it works.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, you can do it wrong, and you probably will. And you'll figure it out. But there's learning to be done along the way.
Awesome. Well, thank you for sharing that. That is absolutely fabulous.
Yeah.
And it looks like Ryan's wheels have stopped moving. Ryan, how are you doing?
My fingers got too cold.
Aww. And we have over here, is that also bone,
Oh
sir?
yeah. Yep.
So we're sharing different kinds of bones.
Lots of. It's not. I don't know if it's coming through real well, but to the eye, it is pink and red.
Wow. I think that you might need to be one of those microscope people too.
Maybe.
That would be fun to look at underneath Prairie Girl's fabulous microscope. And Have you finished the last piece that you were working on? Oh my
Yep.
gosh. Oh, gee whiz. Come on. Seriously?
I might have a
Just
little bit of
not
bone.
one bin, but two. Oh goodness.
Of
This is one of
course.
my favorite pieces because it's got the actual skin of the bone on it.
Wow. Wow. Yeah, that is really impressive. My gosh. Look at that.
There might be
And
Somebody,
some goodies.
Ma is not in the bathroom.
no, Ma's pouring more water so she can keep working on the. I can't abandon my other little buddies. Got to keep going.
Wow. Oh, that's such nice bone.
Lots and lots. Anyways, yeah, I did finish that other piece. Where I put it, not sure.
Oh, yeah, we'd love to see.
Oh, there we go.
Oh,
And
you did
Ma
that.
needs eyes on your table's underside, says Jennifer. That's hilarious.
That would help.
Oh, that's so pretty. Oh my gosh, that turns so
Ooh,
nice. Look at the
wow.
Peter site.
That,
Oh,
it's like there's little strand. Like I'm just used to them being all like jumbled up, not like little strandy things like that. That's cool.
yeah, that is a really good cab. That would look really good with fire opal that's been faceted,
Oh yeah.
wouldn't it?
Wow. I see what you did there, Karen.
But what she did there was pretty amazing, actually. She's not wrong.
Feeling a little transparent at the moment. All right.
Not wrong.
So, are you pretty much finished for the evening, Jahik, or are you still going?
Yeah, probably wrapping it up a little bit.
Right on. So we have Ryan with chili fingers, and we've got Jahik turning it in. I think I'm ready. I know Melissa's going to be going on for quite some time. I could almost just leave this up.
You don't have to do that. You can turn
And
it off and cry.
we have Prairie Girl rocks with some really, really
Okay,
nice
okay.
bone.
Tell me if I'm wrong, but do you guys see a tiny little pronghorn? Like here's his head and here's his shoulder
Oh,
and
I
his
see
front
that.
leg
Yeah.
and his
Yep.
body.
Little
Yep.
Christmas pronghorn.
Look, he's got a little ornament on his head. Yeah, like
He totally does.
a little ornament. He's
Time of year you can call him
a reindeer.
reindeer.
Okay, he's a reindeer.
He's like the brown nose reindeer.
It is.
A little bit.
I don't know. That might be Cinnabar. So maybe he's a red-nosed reindeer.
Oh, beautiful. And thank you for sharing, Allison, all of this incredible beauty. These fabulous different man, that stuff is so good. Are you kidding me? It's so good. Like I can't handle it. Yeah, I might need a little bit more so that I can cut it, because like the one piece that I have, I will not cut.
I know how you feel. I
Yeah.
That's
really
gorgeous.
do. Yeah, I don't know where it came from or what it is or anything. All I know is it is so cool.
Look at
It
those
is.
awesome the crystal structures of that metallicness
Yeah.
in there
What
is
is
so
happening
freaking
there?
good. So
It's
good.
just got everything. And then like let's not forget that it's got all these like little agate banding pools and amongst it and
Oh yeah, yeah. There's like almost. I mean, they're not quite unicorn pools, but you know, darn close. We've got like reindeer pools at the very least, and
Yeah.
they're darn nice.
yeah,
it's
with all
just
the shapes are
fancy.
having a party. It's so cool.
So cool.
Yep.
All right. Well, thank you so much for the eye full of amazingness and introducing us to a thing that we did not know about before, a crocodile claw necklace. I mean,
Yeah. Yeah, just got a
I'm-
little trim work left to do on that. Otherwise that's one down and 3 left to go.
yeah, that was exceptional. I did not know that
Mhm.
about necklaces or crocodiles, and so thank you so much for that. And Melissa's over here, still working. I salute you, not only because you're still working, but I know that you've got to be cold too. So
Yeah.
Wow. And thank you so much for hanging out. And Jahik. Oh, wait. Jahik is like pawing through a bunch of like beautiful things. And at the same time, we have Allison being beautiful. And then we have Jahik doing beautiful things. It's like so much going on. Are these just like random? Oh.
That garage is magical.
Oh my gosh. This is
I
fantastic.
have a couple cool things.
Just a few.
Oh my gosh. Randy thinks that a Cinnabar reindeer is what happens when the other reindeer stops suddenly. Or no, I guess that's the brown nosed reindeer. I get it. Okay. Never mind. Thank you, Randy. Oh no. And we have this illustration by Rocky Mountain Bear. Thank you. Oh no, ruminant centipede. Are you even kidding me, dude? This is wrong.
Oh boy.
We have gotten to that part of the evening. Thank you for that. Like that actually
What's in
probably...
your moose?
Yeah. Ooh, we're gonna find out, apparently. It is late indeed. And what have you got there, Jahik?
Oh, this is some very nicely silicated whalebone.
Ooh, that is nice. And it's such a different color than what I usually see. You
Oh,
you
okay.
get some nice oranges and yellows. We're mostly blue out here, blue and gray.
Yeah, we get that too, as well as some kind of like reddish at times as well. Just kind of
Wow,
depends
the
on the
red would be
locale that it
neat.
comes from. Ours are just all super silicated.
Yeah. That is something that we definitely have. It's either going to be the agate quartz or there's calcite in there.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, it's fun. Wow. All right, guys. Well, I think that I'm probably going to have to pitch out. You guys have been phenomenal with all of the fun lapidary and making of all different kinds. Thank you to Allison. You are a rock star. You know it. Have you got a message for everybody out there?
Yeah, in a world where you can choose to be anything, choose to be kind. Around.
Yes. I love that. I love that so much. And how about you, Ryan?
Don't tell people that you don't like UV because
You might be the ruminant centipede of the evening or something like.
yeah, I might be anyway. So
Excellent. Thank you so much for your words of wise and taking part in tonight's super fun live stream of Work Splendor. And how about you, Jahik?
buy more
If you
rocks.
have information that you can share with people, please do so. Learning from each other is a really good resource. Having hands-on experience, it can be a lot better than reading something in an article. So, just continue to keep doing that, help each other out.
I love that so much. The oral tradition and being able to learn directly from people, I think, is far more valuable. And remember, you'll remember all of those things better, I think, when you get it firsthand from somebody. And so, yeah, thank you so much for that.
Yeah, and I'd agree. It was, as an example, when I think Jahik was on one of his Discord things, and he was just sorting through the turquoises here, or actually I think it was the opals that he was going to send you, and just being able to pick his brain on different things that I was having problems with. It was really great just sitting and talking with Jahik, let alone watching him work.
Oh, totally. yeah, even just being able to be quiet like a fly on the wall. And hopefully this is kind of like what we're doing for anybody who wants to just be a fly on the wall and hang out and watch the work happen. Hopefully you got a chance to do that and you can participate at whatever level that you'd like to. And we're so happy that you were able to come and hang out with us, and Sandmaker and Rocky Mountain Bear and the Jennifer ship and all y'all that have been hanging out with us for the evening. Meg Mack is here and saying amen to that. We really appreciate you guys hanging out. She'll be rewatching and loved it. So awesome. Thank you. And so yes, from all of us, definitely keep on making, rock on, have a great rest of the weekend. Hang out over there on the Discord. And if you have anything that you would like to, like your questions being answered, to get some ideas from folks, we're there for you. And so thanks again for being part of our wonderful rock hounding community. Thanks to you guys here, Ryan, Jahik, Ma, and Allison, and the Lava Bison. Thank you so much for hanging out this evening, and we will see you guys in the chats and in the lives and at our channels. Cheers.
Good night.
Bye.
Yay.
Don't be one of those people.